Hey everyone, it's VM Campos Magic Fan. Welcome to the streaming that I missed yesterday. Apologies, but here we are live today instead on a Sunday, or whatever time zone of the world you are currently in. Welcome to a streaming Saturday on a Sunday. So what we're gonna do over here is try to reach Mythic on Arena for the very first time, and I've been surprised by the decks that I've been playing that have gotten me to Diamond. So we're going to play some of these decks. I'm happy to give the deck lists out to you if you want them, and we're going to see about getting to Mythic. I'm also going to make a resolution right now. It'll be okay if I don't do it. If I'm not winning, I'm gonna center myself and say, it's no big deal. You made it to Diamond. There's still next season to get to Mythic. You'll get him next time. So stay positive. All right, let's switch over to the game here. How's everyone doing tonight or this morning or whatever time zone you may be in? Let's get started over here. Hey Mark, how's it going? Welcome. So I think you're visiting on a Tuesday? What day of the week is for you now? I always get confused. It's like Thursday, 2 p.m. or something for you, right? Welcome. It's afternoon. So yesterday, in a safe manner, I had a little get-together, socially distant and everything, with people that I hadn't seen in a long time. It was nice to get out of the house for a little bit, and again, we were safe about it and such. But then that cut into the time for streaming. No problem, I have time today, so that's what we're going to stream. So what I'm going to do is, if we look at here, the season ends in 14 hours. So every month is a season, and you have the chance to get up to, various levels. And just for fun, low pressure, I'm gonna try to climb. I'm just like a hop, skip, and a jump away from the highest that I've ever reached. So taking deep breaths and saying that it'll be okay, I'm going to try to shoot for the moon and get to Mythic level, because the deck that I'm playing is actually, it got me this far. If we look at it over here, where's this again? Let me just load this up over here. So how are you doing yourself? How's your nice Monday afternoon? Peaceful enough? So let's switch over here for a quick moment to okay, actually, let me log into this. What's my password on this? Too many passwords to memorize. Don't have enough RAM for all my passwords in my mind. And okay, that's loading up right there. So here's what oh hey Kat, how are you doing? Welcome. Just saw you there. So here's my stats at the moment, courtesy of Untapped GG. Can you all see that okay? If you need to chill to take a break, we can always play casual game. Yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah, thanks for that. What's your time zone again, Kat? I forgot. I gotta look it up on my spreadsheet about all of the guests on the show. But totally get things heated when you're trying to climb. Yeah, but I think if we're here with everyone in the stream and such, we'll all help each other out. Okay, so here's my current, I'm going to zoom in on this. Here's my current stats on Arena. So for the current season, as we can see here, this huge chunk at the end right here is my Ulamog deck in Historic. That's how I've been able to climb up to Diamond so far. You see how it highlights in various parts of the season. I've also had some good here and, well, that's 46%. Ulamog has mostly gotten me there. Mono Red Goblins with Muxus has helped to get me up there too. And we can see here on these previous seasons, okay, Mono Black Devotion, it was 48% win rate. Autumn Burchett's deck, which is now invalid because after they've banned a bunch of the cards for it, I don't think that'll help me climb anymore. But Goblins had a 76% win ratio for me for a while. The current Ulamog has a 79% win ratio for me, 15-4. So that's the deck that I'm going to use to try to climb. And if I go over to the detail over here, so I've got different versions of it, yeah, my stats. So according to this, if I'm on the play, I have 70% win rate. If I'm on the draw, I've got 69% win rate. So in total, I've done 50 matches with it. Well, actually 73. So 50 to 23 in total. My most recent version 3 gives me those stats. So that's what we're gonna try to climb with. Let's get back to the gameplay. Over here. So I did drop a little bit. I was Diamond 2.1 or something, and then it dropped down to Diamond 3.5 or whatever. So let's get to it. I have definitely had games that you just steamroll the opponent on this, and then I've had games that it's a little bit more of a struggle, and then once in a while there's a game that, like, oh, I thought I was about to win, and then something happens, I don't get my last land drop or whatever. So it definitely is a very single-minded deck. It's basically ramp as fast as possible. Now, this is a single one-lander, and I've got an Ugin. However, I would still keep this because I'm on the draw. And as soon as I get one more land, I'm already doing my mana rocks. So, yes, we're gonna think how to play this the best, but to be honest, in a best of one, I've been able to take a one-lander and I'm still off to the races now. We'll see how it goes. And again, if I don't get to Mythic, that's okay. I think we can live with it. See, there's my second land drop. So obviously I need 8 mana for Ugin, and if I keep drawing more mana, great. But we're gonna go next turn into another Guardian Idol, and then Mind Stone. If they start to bring out a bunch of creatures, I can Shatter the Sky. Yeah, I'm gonna Shatter the Sky already because... well, actually I'm not. But okay, next turn I'll Shatter the Sky. That'll be okay. That'll be okay because then they'll bring out a lot of great stuff, and the next turn I can Shatter the Sky and then totally wipe them out. So I did miss a land drop, but that's okay. Now they have everything untapped. Okay, so probably shouldn't Shatter the Sky on that. Let's try to just get a little bit more ramp then. If they counterspell this... well, they didn't counterspell. Okay, I could have shattered. They untapped everything. They didn't counterspell. Okay. Anyway, I have an Ugin next turn. So, they actually are going to sacrifice some lands. Good. This gives them double lands. That will be double blue, though. Let's see here. This Ugin will wreck them if it hits. I'm still not at Ugin. Okay, fine. Let's wreck them this way. Then I still have enough to bring the Guardian Idol to... oh. I do notice that the auto tap really is bad in this deck. For some reason the Guardian project, the Guardian Idol doesn't do exactly what I want sometimes. That's okay, I got little Ugin, which will then next turn let me ramp into Ulamog, and then I'll wreck all their lands. Hey Stevie, how are you doing? Welcome. I'm trying to make it to Mythic. Nyx Bloom Ancient. Okay, I guess that my opponent's dead. Actually, wait a minute. So I keep missing land drops, but that's okay. Anyway, so Ugin will get rid of their big important creature. Then big Ugin comes in. Double Ugins. I need one more mana, and then I have Ulamog, and then they'll rage quit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mirari. Okay, you took a turn off to cast a Mirari. Create some things. Yeah, okay, well. That is interesting. Let's do this. Let's exile these two important pieces of your puzzle. And then we will hit the opponent. Create a blocker. Attack with that. So possibly the opponent has lost? Yep. Drop a land. Okay. And that's it. So that comes from keeping a one-lander, of course, having massive ramp, and even though I did miss a bunch of land drops, I managed to cast Little Ugin, Big Ugin, and then Ulamog. I was very surprised that the opponent didn't have any counter spells, because I would have been able to do things a little faster, but I was holding back because of counter spells. Now, pro tip, if they try to counter your Ulamog, its triggers will still happen. So if I'm using it to exile their lands, and they counterspell Ulamog, they still lose those lands. So that's amazing. Alright, we're back on Diamond 2. Let's look at it right there, Diamond 2. And then let's go to the next match. So how are you doing, Stevie? How's your three-dimensional Blender work going? Created any cool environments and such? Alright, so it's kind of, I need a lot of mana for Ulamog, but between getting to Ulamog, I'm probably going to draw some good things. And that mirror will help. We got Gyruda. Okay, so definitely we're going to get Thought Erasure. Okay, no Thought Erasure, that's good. If they do Thought Erasure me next, but still only blue, sure. What are they doing with triple blue? 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 mana. If I get one more mana, my 8th mana, I've got Ugin. For the moment, I will try to do a little attacking over here. Let's see what we get. Passing. You're back, you have to change an happy. No problem, I just won the last game. Oh, they have a Phyrexian Obliterator. Okay, so here. I could summon my Ugin. They have 3 blue mana open. We can afford to wait. So let's awaken the idol. Let's wait for them to tap out. So they're playing Gyruda, and they needed a quad black for Phyrexian Obliterator. I doubt they'll ever be able to summon that. Okay, there's their black source. Come on, use your mana. They're not. Okay, so I can do my Ugin, but they've got 3 blue open. They must have a counterspell, right? So let's instead bring out this Hedron. Okay, they didn't have a counterspell. Okay, well, I have enough for my Ulamog, and if they Thought Erasure me next turn, they're going to see 3 Ulamogs in my hand, and they will say GG. Oh, okay, sure. So, okay. Let's bring out an Ulamog, exile that Eternal, remove one of their lands. And they quit. Okay. I think they missed a couple land drops here and there. But we got another one. So on the international news front, Mark, I heard that there was some mini little flare-ups of COVID in your neck of the woods, but they got it under control pretty well, and things opened up again cautiously. Thank you on that. So the big idea is just to kind of play and try to get to Mythic. It could be possible, like I said, depending on the matchup. This deck has, according to my stats, this deck has got a 70% win rate. So, yeah, it's only got 22 people in all of Auckland. Oh, that's very good. Wish we had those numbers over here. Okay, so this opening hand doesn't have anything of my big things yet, just a bunch of ramp and the Shatter the Sky, just in case. Okay, they're doing Kahira, so that means they're going to do a creature-based deck, so my Shatter the Sky should help. Oh, they're going to do a cat deck, okay. Thanks for following, Marshmallow Cat. Totally appreciate it. Hopefully you're enjoying the games as well. So they're living the dream. Okay, so I don't want to bring out my mirror yet, because that will also die from the shatter. So I want to instead just build up the mana base. I'm already ready with Ugin. I already got an Ugin turn 4. And they're getting, okay, they're playing triple colors. They're bringing another Charm Stray. Okay, living the dream. I guess what we gotta do next turn here is, yep, we gotta end this person's whole career, as the kids say. They do draw a card off of that Johnny's Pridemate, however. Here, let's... that was a misclick. I was trying to activate the mana for the Guardian Idol, but I guess we're okay. They're going to bring their Kahira from the command zone. Boom goes the Dynamite. Yeah, they like the volume on that is still incredibly weird. So, 6 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah. Just QQ that, right? Got a 1-drop Palladium Mirror. Bring in a Spirit. I've got the cost reduction from Little Ugin to bring me to a Big Ugin. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have enough mana. Oh, bolt out. Do not care. There's my... okay, thank you for giving me my Ulamog. And I have enough for the cost reduction to actually pay for it, so the opponent might rage quit at this point. Because yeah, anyway. They didn't see what it gave me, but I don't think they knew, although they saw 1,000,000 mana there and they thought something big is coming, so instead I'll quit. Okay, well, got another one down. I attribute it all to the good vibes of everyone in the chat. Thank you for coming to hang out as I tried to go for my Mythic run. Getting a little bit hungry. When did I eat? What did I eat? Everything's a blur. I was doing work earlier, washing dishes. I had a fun coffee drink in the morning. I bought myself an AeroPress. Anyone use an AeroPress for making coffee? I had a French press for a long time, and I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I wanted to get a French press to make easy coffee, and I used it on and off throughout the years. But then I started to use it more recently, and then I got a coffee gift. I started to use it some more, and I thought the coffee was good, but then I wanted to give it a shot with an Aero press, and it's like totally fast and pretty enjoyable coffee and everything. So, kind of a slow... Well, these Power Stone shards actually... I don't seem to get the shards out as often as I would like, but these will totally ramp you as well. Do you have this in the deck there, Cat? This is the mana rock that gives you more mana with the more of them that you have in your deck. Wouldn't mind giving tea a try. Yeah, I like chai tea. Okay, so the opponent, I have no way to get rid of that summit, which is going to be annoying, but not until I get my Ugin can I get rid of that summit, and that's going to get him a lot of mana, and I'm kind of getting real slow here, so that's kind of weird. Okay, well, as soon as I get to my big cards, we'll be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 mana in total. Used to they're good, but you added more glass caskets instead. I really feel that depending upon your own deck, it matches you up in interesting ways. For example, I hardly get very many aggro decks, it feels like. It's kind of hard to explain, but it doesn't feel like I have much of a need for like Glass Casket, because I just, Wrath everything. Would Glass Casket get that summit, or does it only get creatures? Okay, so let's do some attacks with these critters. You get nothing but mono red for goblins. Yeah, that's... We'll see how many I get here, but, I've already forgotten who I've played. But the... as we've seen so far in my games here, someone's doing like I don't know if they're going to do a Hydroid Krasis, which then obviously I'll Wrath, but if I can get my Ulamog or Ugin, big Ugin next, I'll be good. The opponent has 1,000,000 mana, but so do I, so it's just all a matter about getting my big spell. I kind of figured out that the algorithm might pair people up with similar or equal decks. I really, okay, they're going to do their own Ugin, but it doesn't matter, because if they try to exile everything with their minus ability, all of my stuff, okay, they're going to do it that way, that's fine. So they got their Ugin first. Come on, Ulamog! Come on, Ulamog! I got 4 of you in the deck. Come on! Okay, fine. Well, this is a possible example when things get a little weird, but I'm gonna do this, so I'm gonna make those come to life. It's any creature 3 or less and it exiles them. Oops, I'm gonna do double Guild Summit. Okay, so this opponent, Gate Colossus, okay, I can take care of it. Anyway, this 2 gates, fine. This opponent definitely, I don't want to say got totally lucky, but I didn't draw any of my good stuff. But, there's still plenty to do, but let's see what we get here. Oh, they're trying to do the alternate win condition. Maze's End, right? So this, don't want to get pessimistic, but this might be a little hard to pull out. They just have so much value. Since I'm going to probably have to Shatter, they're going to draw 2 cards off of that. They got 3 of those guilds. There's my little Ugin, which is not that valuable. So let's Wrath. Actually, we can Wrath that way. They get nothing out of that. Then I'll get out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all I have to do is just wait for my good stuff. There's my good stuff. Let's see if they hit it with Ugin. It's a pretty little dog on the opponent. Yeah, check it out. If you click on it, it gets all happy and everything. Right there. Oops, get out of the way, Maze's End. So they're trying to do alternate win condition mazes, and I think they're almost there. They bring back their Colossuses. Yeah, this is going to be a little tricky too. They've got a lot of stuff set up. Well, if I can get my Ugin, I'll be able to exile all of those. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do here, but we'll see what happens. They get one Colossus, sure. They get their other Colossus, sure. Get another guild, another Maze's End. So if I get my Ulamog, I can exile their Ugin. Okay, they're gonna take my Ugin. Okay, fine. And they'll probably hit it. No, they're gonna hit me instead. Okay. So on my side, I just didn't draw anything good. I had a million mana, but I just didn't really draw anything good before they got rolling. And that's just a Power Stone. You know, fam, honestly, they have way too much value. It's okay. We have a 70% win rate on this, and they had way too much. Their hand was full. They had a million mana. They had the alternate win condition almost online. They had my Ugin and their Ugin. No worries. Let's go on to the next one. We both played well, I think. I was ramping very well. I just didn't draw any of my power cards, even though I've got 10 of them, but they never drew up. And that's just the randomness of it all. But that's okay, let's go on. Speaking of cats, the opponent's got the fire cat there, and I think it's not supposed to be shimmering that much. But it is. Okay, so this is an example where we've got all the ramp and not the payoff yet, but that's okay because, as I said, I've played this deck enough that it goes back and forth between. Okay, so they have a shock or something here. That's fine. If I lose one mirror, yeah, they're gonna want to save it for something better. So this deck, I've definitely won plenty of times when it's like one land and then I get the good stuff like I did earlier today. And then I've definitely started late and then I won. And then once in a while you just have the opponent steamroll with their stuff, and then it's, even though I've got a lot of great stuff in the deck, it was still going to be very hard to get back into. But that's okay. So I guess they have that one shock. Oh, they have nothing. Okay. And as for myself, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I crack that, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If they don't take out my mirror, let's assume they take it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of sets me back. Well, we'll see. Okay, +1 mana. They would have 5 in total for something. One of these big ones, not good. But I can Wrath, so we'll be okay. I guess. Let me count this properly. 4. Okay, wait. Okay, we'll tap that for 2. +1. Shard. And then Wrath. And then Mirror in case I need to attack. Okay, so now it's just about getting the big stuff. That's 6 mana for them. What are they gonna do? You've been banned from using your one-turn kill tech in your Legacy Vintage game. Okay. This is still very weird that I'm not getting my big cards, but that's okay. They're not gonna lose their Kahira. I'm gonna crack this. I have plenty of mana for it. Another Archive, okay. Let's just crack all of these. We have plenty of mana. Still not getting them. Okay, well, with so many card draws that I've done, I must have my things coming. We saw in the previous 3 games that I won that this deck does stuff, so let's see. Okay, so if I get the Ulamog, I will... Let's see, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... Yeah, if I get the Ulamog, I have to exile Domri and Kahira. If I get Big Ugin... Okay, Gem Razor, sure, they're going to hit one of my things. Hopefully they don't hit my Power Stone. Yeah, they're going to hit my Power Stone. So how much does that set me back? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, probably attack. They are thinking. Okay. So, oh, I just noticed I'm playing with a tier 1 diamond player. They have lots of mana open. They could bring out a Ember Cleave. That'll just be 10 damage. They could also do some instance, you know, the +3/+1 or something. They're doing the double. Okay, sure. Pretty impressive. And then one more fight. Sure. Okay. And okay, well, you know, the random nature of it all wasn't drawing anything good, so I'm not gonna waste my time. That, you know, you lose a turn and you're not gonna really recover. So, okay, let's keep going. So that one turn kill. Now that was that mono black one that we looked at that one time. Mono black, or what was that one deck that it did like an infinite combo and did fun stuff? Salty Mana Bender is the opponent. People are so creative with their names. Now, is that an official ban or a stern looks at you ban? Okay, so this has got everything that I need in this deck. I mean, in this hand. I just need to watch out for counter spells. That's a double blue, so that's probably... Okay, so they are going to use it. Fine. Even better for me, because then I can play my Hedron Archive, and then I'm ready for Little Ugin, which will then help me get to Big Ugin and Ulamog. So let's see what the opponent does here. We got double blue. And they're going to use it all, so good. Okay, they have one single blue mana. Single blue mana. Okay, so +1 that. Get a blocker, put out a 0-cost idol. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. If I get one more mana, I'm ready for Ulamog next turn. I pay 4, and a staggering insight that. Okay, that'll be nice. I'll have a blocker. And I'll put a Curious on that, sure. Alright, I can live with that. So that'll give me the last mana that I need. What I will then do is summon my Ulamog and exile their lands. Without lands, you can't play Magic, so... And one more Alseid. Okay. So let's Ulamog it up over here. Bring out more blockers. They have 2 mana. They used to have 4. Have a 10/10. They of course could. They're doing all that glitters. Sure. Starfield Mystic. Sure. 7 damage to me directly. Fine. That's a thing that you could do. What do we want to do next here? Let's just exile their whole board. So, yeah, that'll work. So, there we got that going on. We'll just further set up our stuff here and hit them for 10. Exile 20. If again the auto tapper was weird because I could have also activated the Guardian Idol, but the tapper is really weird here. Hope you didn't miss much. Nope, I'm possibly about to win now. I've got an Ulamog. I exiled 2 of their lands. I've got both of my Ugins, and they've had enough. So there we go. I will share the link to your magic group to get you. Oh, thank you so much on that. Everyone cheering me on will hopefully help me get to that mythic. And if I don't, then everyone will help console me. So thanks on that. So we got a win on that. And we'll keep going. We got a prize and all that glitters. I got a million of them. All right, let's keep going. So hopefully it's not too boring for people. I'm probably just going to keep playing this deck over and over. The season ends in 14 hours. This is my last chance today to get to Mythic before everything resets. And it knocks you down like 10 levels. And we'll just keep playing and such, and maybe banter and so forth, and then also maybe switch up some other things, and the sky's the limit. One thing you hate is when people leave and you don't know if it's their internet dropping. Yeah, exactly. Like, how are things even working? So I go first. I have no ramp, but I've got plenty of board wipes. I kind of do feel that on best of 1, the algorithm pairs you up in a way that you get matched enough. So even though I have none of my ramps, see, they're playing red, so they are going to go with some, yeah, they're going to go with creatures. So if I can get to my Shadow the Sky or Wrath with a little bit of ramp, that'll be nice. Even if I don't, well, there's going to be plenty of creatures for me to Wrath once I get to my 4th mana. Pausing on them, so they probably have a shock or that one light up the stage. We'll just keep holding back right here. If they put a board presence, if they create a board presence, Shatter or Wrath will set them back. Reaching to get into this on mobile. Yeah, we got a Krenko on that, so definitely gotta clear the board next turn if I get my 4th land. Which I probably will. Well, that's not my 4th land, but that's okay. I will Shatter on next turn, and then it'll hurt them even more, because now what they could do, if they attack with a bunch of creatures, they could Embercleave me, but we'll be okay. Tin Street for more. Okay. For more haste. They say that the mobile is coming this year. Okay. Got a bunch of stuff to Shatter. Seems to have an instant or so still. And my turn. Okay, so let's do that. Mono red wouldn't be able to protect Frogget, so that wipes them there. Then I'm at 3, 4, 5. If I get my 6th land, I get a nice off of that. Do not know if it's sarcastic. If I get my 6th land, I can start to do Ugin. Okay, that one's got haste. Plus, you got a Krenko right there. Okay. Krenko will be able to... Okay, so they did pause on one red, so they do have a shock. Let's just shatter this too, so that they don't have a hasty Krenko. 4, 5, 6, 6 mana. Got another nice. Okay, Krenko uses everything up here. Alright, so imagine to probably drop around Christmas. That'll be a great end of the year present, definitely. There's Ulamog. Okay, if I bring out Ugin, I can exile Krenko, but it'll bring Ugin down to 1. They probably have a shock in hand because it's pausing for 1. I want to get that Ugin out so that it decreases the big Ugin and the Ulamog, but it'll probably not survive. I could shatter right now. Yeah, let's bring out little Ugin and then plus Ugin, and I got a blocker, and then that'll decrease it for big Ugin and Ulamog. Well, they claimed before the end of this year, so I doubt all the way until January. The only suggestion you can really give is that you also play 4 Karns to be able to search your sideboard. What do you have in the sideboard that you might want to search for? Goblin Matron. Okay, sure. They're gonna go get their Muxus. This is the first time I played mono red goblins in a little while. Okay, Legion, sure. I doubt they'll attack. Fine, okay. So, let's bring out Ugin, exile everything, and then get a rage quit. Et voila. Then we bring that out, bring out a 0 cost. Getting a nice. Probably should hold back a blocker, but that's okay. So we have 5, 6, 7 mana. Just need 1 more mana for Ulamog. Sure. Yeah, little Ugin ramping into big Ugin, which ramps you into Ulamog, because this one does a cost decrease. Okay, so they're attacking me directly. Okay, fine, I'll get that. They might hit it with a final burn spell. I'm surprised they haven't been using any burn spells. Okay, still at 8 mana. Fine. Let's just keep this stuff going on. Let's actually, I don't want to lose my Guardian Idol. And we'll keep whittling. Okay, so the Guardian Idol could be a blocker if all else fails. Shadow Spear's in there, Grafdigger's Cage, Spyglass, Golos, Cataracts. Oh. Sounds like a lot of good stuff, definitely. Yeah, your deck sounds way smarter than mine. Mine is just like so single-minded. Uh-oh. They're gonna sacrifice itself to remove my ramp? Not a good idea. But anyway, your deck, Cat, sounds way more intelligent than mine. Mine is just dump out as much mana as possible, get little Ugin to get into big Ugin and get Ulamog. And as we've seen so far, I have not been keeping track. Oh, okay, fine. You want to do that, I guess. Fine. You have no blockers, and you're denying one of my ramps. Fine. 5, 6. Total start casting Ulamog or Ugin is almost always an auto win. Yeah, people, when these come out, I'm kind of surprised that the opponent has not kind of conceded with double Ulamog here. I mean, double Ugin here. But I don't even know if I'm going to need to get out Ulamog. They're at 5 life, so even if they get their 6th mana for their Muxus, well, if they get their Muxus out, maybe that'll get them at one of their haste goblins. Okay, they're doing volley better, and that's gonna hold them back, so I don't know. Probably not going to win it here. Oh, actually, wait, that's the different. Volley Veteran does something else. Equal to... It deals damage to a target creature. Yeah, who cares? So, and it only deals 1 damage. So, I don't know, opponent. Tati 2404, you're slightly out of options. And then we'll just attack directly to the face here because they're going to be able to block 1, 2, 4, 6. That's 6 damage even if they block 1. Good game. Yeah, you saw the writing on a wall. Okay, 2.2. 2.2. I tried to play this in best of 3, but it just kind of felt like... It's not an aggro deck, of course, but it just feels like the games go faster and such to be able to get to the right place. Grafdigger's Cage stops Snoop and Muxus. Yeah, exactly. But like I'm saying, I just feel like the algorithm is not matching me that much with some of those things, because like that's the first mono red goblins that I've come across. So what's that you heard about Commander dying? Saw your video, but haven't watched it yet. Yeah, that's a totally clickbait title to some degree. It is me talking about how it's too much power creep in the format, and that perhaps sometimes Rule 0 isn't as easily as enforced as it could be, because people want to get the, you know, the strongest cards. They see someone in the play group get an amazing card, then they want the card themselves, and it's like, it's kind of a lot of power creep. Okay, we got 4, we got 5, we got 6. Okay, so here we're having the issue that, well, as soon as I get my board wipe, we'll be fine. But here we're having the issue that this wasn't ramping as fast as it could. But that's okay. Let's see what happens. Yeah, some sort of instant. Down to 11. Passing turn. Okay, well, they're gonna torch my mirror. I guess I can live with that. The biggest advice you ever given to build for the tournament? What do you play against as much as part of the deck building as of the rest? Let me read that again. Build for the tournament. What you play against is as much a part of the deck building. Yeah, definitely. And like I'm saying, my deck is not that smart. It's just kind of gets really lucky if things fall into place, and it's consistent enough that when things get here, they get here. Like right now, by now, I should have already have gotten one of the many wraths that I had to take care of their creatures. I don't think I'm going to win this one. I really need my wrath because I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Even if I get my 7th land, I'm still 1 away from Ugin, so I don't think I'm going to win this one. But if I get the wrath, we're still in it. Because that's lethal next turn. And they'll probably like have one final shock or something. Yeah, so, okay, well, sometimes the randomness. There were plenty of answers. I had plenty of wraths for that, but it just didn't show up. You notice Commander turning into a power creep format. Yeah, I remember that, Stevie. You know, we've played Commander where it's just, you know, let's kind of have fun and do some dumb stuff. And not naming names, but then sometimes when we played in real life, people kind of felt like they were trying to CEDH too much. And I guess part of the problem also is to kind of talk about it and say, hey everyone, how about we play a little bit more fun than CEDHing it. But that's what my clickbait video is about, and I try to give my reasons in there, talking about that I just think power creep is Wizards of the Coast declaring that 2020 is the year of Commander is good and bad in terms of, like, to be honest, I have a bias against Commander only cards. What I like about Commander is in a regular standard set and looking through your own back catalog of cards to make a deck. Instead of, you know, Wizards putting out a product that is completely for Commander, I just personally feel, you know, that it's too easy when they do it that way. Wizards smells that there's money to be made in this space, and more power to them and such, but I just feel, for me, real Commander is... So do they reveal this? Yeah, they reveal it. So real Commander for me, okay, they're doing a Solemnity, which is going to be worthless in my deck, so unless they're trying to do some sort of, like, 9 lives thing here. Actually, that's going to affect my Ugin, right? Because I won't be able to get more counters, but that's okay, because I will still do the cost reduction. 4, 5, 6, 7. Ideal a tutor for another thing, sure. They're 9 lives. Okay, so they're definitely doing 9 lives shenanigans. So that's why I need to have my big Ugin to take it out next turn. Okay, it does. Solemnity does allow me to get more loyalty counters. Is that a bug, or does that work? Players, okay, players cannot get counters. Counters cannot be put on artifacts, creatures. Oh, never mind. Reading the card explains the card. Okay, so if they play their cat, no, they're going to take off a turn. Okay. And they have double blue for a counter spell, but again, if they counter my Ulamog, I'll still be able to exile their 2 islands. I'm gonna fade. Okay, sure. Let's just get Ulamog out here. Can't play Magic without lands. And might as well also take out one of their win conditions. You're not changing your stance, you're a vintage lover. Nothing beats the feeling of hitting your opponent with an old school spell. Yeah, same here. I played back in the day, and okay, there's their triple. There they go, 9 lives. Okay, so 9 lives. 9 lives has hexproof. Hexproof is really cool. However, if you, oh man, I should have done the. That was a bit of a misplay. I should have done the Ugin first, and then I would have done damage. Oh, anyway, that still wins it. If 9 lives leaves the field, you lose the game. There we go. That works. Okay. Got another one there. It does oscillate. I am seeing on this higher Diamond 2 that it is kind of a little bit more back and forth in wins. I kind of steamrolled a lot of people pretty fast on the previous levels. So, thank you. Okay, so Guardian Idol get me into Little Ugin to then Shatter in case the opponent, and then Ulamog. Mono red. Or are we playing Izzet? Playing goblins? That's not a goblin, they're doing dragons or something, right? Dragon spells cost 1 less. Okay, well, I've got a Shatter. That'll be fine. Next turn, Power Stone. Next turn, Power Stone. Can do Ugin, Little Ugin. Playfield has a Yu-Gi-Oh feel to it. Yeah, uh-oh, Terror of the Peak. Okay, well, we got a Shatter over here. Well, actually... Oh, I'm not at Shatter yet? I'm not at Ugin yet? No, okay, I'm bad at math. Anyway, fine, let's Shatter that. Terror of the Peaks is a good one. And then okay. That's gonna make a dragon. What do we want to do here? Okay, missing land drops. Yeah, we gotta do this right. We're gonna take some lumps. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 mana for Ugin. If I can survive this turn. I don't think I'm gonna get 18 damage. But if I can survive this turn, I can get big Ugin, exile all their stuff. Even if it's an Ember Cleave. Oh, we got another Sarkhan. Okay. You may discard a card, add 2 mana. Okay, let's see what they do. Double Sarkhan. Add 2 mana. Okay, what are you going to get for 5? What dragon are you going to get for 5? Hopefully not one with haste. Huh, okay, they paid the 2, but then they're going to move to combat, so they're going to lose that 2 mana. Yeah, okay, just 8. Alright. So, we need to pay 5. We have that, okay. So next, Little Ugin. And then Ulamog. Storm, okay. That's a good one. There's a little tit for tat right there. And if they do another Wrath, well, Ugin will survive, and then I've got Ulamog. Castle's Torbrand, okay. Doesn't do much unless they can give it haste. Okay, well. I guess let's do this. Let's exile that. And then bring out an Ulamog and get rid of their 2 good lands. Actually, I forgot to do it. I got double music going on. Sorry about that. We've got the game music plus my stream music, so it must have sounded cacophonous. Sorry about that. Does the sound sound better? Alright, so... have 1 card in hand. 6 mana in total. 7 mana. They might have some sort of... Oh, they're going to start of Extinction. Okay, sure, that still doesn't kill my Ulamog, though. That's a little thing called Indestructible, so... Okay, so Star of Extinction did some good stuff, but Ugin is beyond extinction. I mean, Ulamog is beyond extinction. Diamond 2.3... going. So what did everyone do today? Should I go get the question of the day book in between matches and such? Yeah, let me go get it while the opponent loads up. BRB. I also need a quick drink. I should probably BRB on my screen, but this will be fast. Right, I have no space on my desk for my drink, which is just water. Let's keep going. You played a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! When was the last time you played Yu-Gi-Oh? When was the last time you saw the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime? Thank you. Rules Girl is the opponent. 1 or 2 days ago, I randomly was paired up with a Wizards employee. Anyone with an orange tinted name is a Wizards employee. And I believe their name was Not Good at Magic or Not Very Good at Magic, something like that. So I wonder who it was. And I beat them with this Ulamog deck. They actually conceded early as soon as Ulamog came out or something. But anyway, yeah. So high school was the last time you played Yu-Gi-Oh! How long ago was high school? Like 2 years ago or so? Okay, so we're dealing with a Simic player. Gonna have an Uro come in at some point. They're gonna do an Explore, very nice. But not another land to play. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Okay, so Power Shard. We're ramping really well here. Next land for the Hedron. You last played Yu-Gi-Oh! 9 years ago. That's a while. It's been a decade since high school. Time flies, right? All right. So right, we don't have to Wrath. Yeah, we'll just keep ramping here. We ramped faster than a Simic deck. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I get one more natural land drop, I'm at Ugin. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, if I get one more natural land drop, and the possibilities of getting a land are like 1 to 1. So, uh-oh, I'm gonna get something shattered. They're looking at my land. They're gonna naturalize. Oh, they're gonna Ugin that. Okay, sure. That is not a problem. Little Ugin. Will not be able to destroy any of my stuff. All of my stuff is colorless. Okay, come on land. Come on land. Come on Eileen. Come on. That's not a land. Okay, well, I guess we're okay. We'll just do another Hedron. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, if I get one more land, I'll be able to Ulamog stuff. Probably get rid of Ugin and their dual land. And then we got a big... Okay, well. I can still get rid of it, right? Actually, no. Because Big Ugin comes in. Yeah. Okay, well. Come on, all I need is a land and we'll be okay. I guess if we get another land, I'm gonna Ulamog away that Ugin and that Simic land. I guess I can leave the little Ugin alone, even though that's gonna ramp them into something big. So, what to do? Little Ugin is definitely helping them to get to big things like me. But if I exile the Big Ugin, gotta admit that the latest Yu-Gi anime is actually better. Okay, there's the land. Okay, so no Simic mana. Even if they get another Big Ugin, they won't be able to deal with it. Little Ugin can also not deal with this. Okay. What I could do is summon another Ulamog and then exile more of their lands. Oh, and never mind. Okay, there we go. Was worried on that one. It's all about the cyber scarcity theme story. You never played Yu-Gi-Oh! You did watch it with the kids. You can imagine 3D holograms with magic. They didn't brag actual holograms into the cards. Well, there was the extremely rare Dragon Whelp hologram that they printed like one copy of when they were testing doing holograms on magic cards back in the day. Okay, so we got that. Let's go to the next one. So, Cat, if you haven't visited before, I have this Q&A, book of Q&As. Every day is a question, and I ask the chat one of these questions. If you'd like to answer, you can answer, because some of them get a little personal. You can always lie, of course, if you want, or plead the fifth. And let's see what the question of the day is today. Today is July, or August 30th in the year 2020. Today's question: what is your simplest pleasure? I think for me, like a nice song. If there's like a really nice song that totally gets me in a great mood, and I can Shatter the Sky right here and hold them back, but now let's keep ramping. Yeah, so I think a fun song, you know, on some of these days when we're here during the isolation quarantine times, listening to a song definitely puts me in a good mood, and makes everything all right again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I need one more land for Ugin. We got a Vivian. Sure. Ooh, that's easy. Playing or watching a good game of Magic. That is a good answer, of course. We got a Reese. Okay, there we go. So, okay, this opponent might rage quit after we drop our amazing win condition. That's a 3 on Vivian, right? Yeah, that's a 3. Okay, that's a 3. There we go. Little board wipe. They only have 3 mana now, so that might be hard for them to get back from. I gotta back up Ugin just in case somehow they deal with it. They're looking at all my mana. Yep. Those Hedrons. Okay, we got a Spider. Sure. I guess doesn't even matter, but do we want to Shatter? Let's just hold on to that Shatter, right?
I will destroy if I must.
Yeah, let's hold it back a little bit. Greatest pleasure is hanging out with friends. Yeah, that's a very good one as well. You all have such good answers. Yeah, hit me for 1 on that, sure. Okay, I need that Power Stone, that'll be nice. Let's hit Reese, I guess, because it's gonna make a bunch of things. So Ugin keeps getting a +2 and the Spider hits for 1. They haven't drawn a land. And I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I've got plenty for Ulamog. Okay, so Ulamog on deck next turn. A Hot Shower and a good album would be the 2 of your picks. Ooh, nice. I like that too. What album? What album do you have on the turntable? Alright, so here we go. Time for Ugin. And now they have no lands. Extremely cruel. They're counting everything. Is that really 10 mana? Yes, that's 10 mana. The Power Stone shards are amazing. Check out these Power Stones. Add 1 colorless for each artifact named Power Stone shard. So if you got 2 of them, they give you 2 each. Amazing. And there we go. A Fever You Can't Sweat Out by Panic at the Disco. Nice. Ooh, I'm already at 2.4. 1 more and I go to Diamond 1. Let's get this train Let's keep this train going on the tracks. So speaking of music, let's all shout out some music that you might like. One thing that I can reach over here and get is David Bowie's last album, Black Star. Switch over here for a moment. So David Bowie's Black Star came out, what year did this come out in? What year did this come out in? 2015. David Bowie has already been 5 years since he passed on, and there was his song 5 years. That's kind of epic, blowing my mind. It's a really good album here. Very cool multimedia. This album is also very physically beautiful because, for example, the back of it looks black, but it's actually got black text on black background. I'll show it better in a moment here. But it's black text on a black background, so you can't see it. But it's just a very artistic. Album cover. Double Hedrons. Okay, we got an Ugin coming next. They have Black Mana, so they can have Elder Spell, they could have Murderous Rider. They're going to be doing some shenanigans with the Bag of Holding. Okay, they're going to do that. So, sure. Guess what I can do here is just get the cost reduction out. I doubt that'll get too big. There we go there. Just gotta send the family good night message here. Bag of Holding, they didn't get anything good, so they're kind of digging. And they dropped the Torment of Hellfire. That's a nice one. Love that Torment of Hellfire. Hailfire, Hellfire, whatever it's called. Your favorite band is Metallica, and your favorite song is For Whom the Bell Tolls. I'm sure I've heard... Oh, there's an Ulamog. Okay, well, what do we want to do here? What do we want to wreck? Do we want to wreck their mana? Yeah, that'll send a message, so... There we go. We have 1 mana left. They'll probably block that, and then I get a free card off of that, which I can cast for free. 0 cost. Cost reduction to 0. So what was the last Metallica album that you picked up? I have to admit I don't have any, but okay, that gets us, ooh, Diamond Tier 1.0. This is the highest I've ever gotten in my life on Arena, and I'm doing it with all of you here cheering me on, and I totally appreciate it, and we might even make it to Mythic. I am totally going to strip off my clothes and run around the neighborhood if I get to Mythic, because this is the highest I've ever gotten on Arena, and that probably means I should be entering, pro-level tournaments, right? So, okay, we're at Diamond. I gotta take a screenshot of this, even if I drop down, but what's the win percentage so far on this deck? I'm gonna take a screenshot right here. Looks so amazing. And let me pull up my win percentage viewer. So if we take a look at my item over here, yeah, I'm Diamond. Yeah, I can't believe it. Okay, so here's my graph of, can you zoom in better? Here's my graph of how I've done recently. So let's check out the different colors here. So this deck over here This has been my Ulamog deck, 69% win rate. It dropped a little bit from a couple of losses right now, but 35 wins to 16. And as you can see here, this has been one of the decks that's been just climbing and climbing. And just go back over here. So these other decks, get out of the way. So I have a 0% win rate with this Teferi deck. It's a Planeswalker deck. Goblins was 55%, but yeah, so definitely this Ulamog deck has gotten me pretty far. I've just been playing this Ulamog deck this whole time, and as you can see here, it's okay. So after I got to that diamond tier, you see there was like a quick go up, and then it kind of like back and forth a little bit, and then maybe I'm on an upward trend. So let's keep going. Okay, I was going to show the back of the album here. So as I start the next game, so it looks all black, but then at the right angle, you then start to see the names of the songs there. See, it looks like that, like completely black, but then at the right angle, there's the album tracks. So cool album, kind of sad because he was making it during the time when he was dying. And there's a lot of songs here that feel like they were like his final epitaph and such. Songs that are slow, melancholy, fast, interesting. Good mix of like rock and roll plus, say like that, like everything, same thing like this is just pure black, but then you look at it at the right angle and you see the black star. Then on the front, you know, here's another thing. So it's everything's like really muted. I haven't looked at these in a little while, actually. I haven't looked at the album in a little while, but oh, my opponent's missing a land drop. Oh yeah, I forgot that, like every page is black. Every page of the album is black with some little bit of splashes of color. So everything. Okay, so the opponent did that. I guess here, what will wreck them is to lose their pelt collector. It's pausing on 1, so they probably have 1 stony strength, but doesn't do anything. And that 1 power stone gets me to another power stone, and I've got enough for Ulamog. So the opponent missed their land drops. We're summoning Ulamog next, taking 2 of their lands. We got a Yorvo, sure. YOLO Yorvo. Got a blocker. Got another blocker there. And we pass. And the opponent. Okay. Sorry about that, opponent. You have missed some land drops. You probably had some good strategy, but didn't quite come together. We're at Diamond 1.1. Let's open up. Let's get yesterday's question. Yesterday's question, what did you have for dinner? Okay, yesterday, so I didn't do the stream yesterday because I safely had a friendly get-together. We had our masks, social distancing, we were outside, got together with some friends that I hadn't seen for a while. What's after Diamond is Mythic, and then after that, Richard Garfield calls you up on the phone personally to congratulate you. So that's why this is so important for me to get to Mythic, because I've never been to that. So it's bronze, silver, gold. Oh, someone else is ramping. Someone else is ramping A. Okay, so there's bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, mythic. And then on each one of those various levels. Okay, so they have triple mana. They have enough for counter spells. If I cast something and lose it, what am I better losing? Okay, if I cast the Power Stone, I'm done. But if I cast the Mind Stone first, I could still cast the Power Stone. So let's bait out one counter spell. Okay, let's see if they counter this one. No. Okay, we have 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, plus my next one 7. They have full mana for a Gilded Lotus, that's good. And we have an Ugin. Our Ugin, however, cannot destroy their Lotus, but it will reduce the Ulamog. And they've won on the amount of mana. They might get their own big Ugin at this point. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have 8 mana, so that could be big Ugin instead haphazard. Okay, that's going to set us back. Choose 4 permanents, so they're going to get all my ramp. Yesterday you cooked a roasted chicken dinner with roast bog apples, potatoes. Ooh, they're lava coiling that, sure. Pumpkin broccoli with roast chicken and gravy. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Okay, we got one of the mana rocks. Sure. Okay. Hedron will help. Now we're not playing against Rosalind, are we? Because I know that she loves the haphazard. Did they actually advertise that? No, I was just kidding. Richard Garfield does not call you up if you get up to Mythic. What happens though when you get to... Okay, there's different levels of Mythic as well. Because then, depending on... Scorching, are they gonna torch? They can torch whatever. So when you get to Mythic, then it shows you in what place globally you are versus everyone else. It gives you an actual like little rank number. If they hit my Ugin, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if I get my last land, 10 for Ulamog. If they hit my mana rock, I have 5, 6, 7, 8 Ulamog. So let's see what happens, the random nature. What am I going to lose? What am I going to lose? Mana rock. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's enough for Ugin anyway, right? Yeah, that's enough for Ugin. Okay. So, what do we want to destroy here? They have plenty of mana rocks. I guess we need to get rid of both of their red enchantments. The invocations are going to do good things. Definitely that. They have plenty of mana, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess both of those red enchantments. If they have a counter spell, still Ugin goes through, or Ulamog. Yeah, okay, got it. They're gonna crack their Mind Stone, sure. So bog apples is a fascinating name for potatoes. Do you know perhaps the etymological origins of that? If they starve extinction, okay, another haphazard. Okay, don't choose the Ulamog, please, because Ulamog is indestructible. Right? Because that destroys, right? At the beginning, if destroy... Okay, yeah, they put a destruction counter on my Ulamog. Ulamog is indestructible, so... GG, opponent? Please let it choose Ulamog. Oh, it didn't. Okay, there we go. So it didn't even pick Ulamog, because if you read it, it says indestructible. So... what we could do here is summon another Ulamog. Nah, let's not flex that hard. Your dad used to call him that. A nice classic name. Okay, got a Gilded Lotus. So they have no defense at all, and I've got plenty of attackers in there. Okay, they're gonna dig with that. What was their win condition anyway? You know? What was their win condition? Because they had a lot of great stuff. But what are they trying to pull? Yep, so that's it. Exile 20 more things and then hit them for 16. Alright, so they managed to get 1,000,000 mana, and they kind of set me back here and there with their bombardment, but still ramped pretty well. You've been training yourself to go to bed earlier than normal. The past week has been a success for the falling asleep part, waking up part, awakening earlier. What helped me was also to get a new app that kind of starts reminding me, and that's been helping to get at a reasonable bedtime as well. During this pandemic time, there's been a few times that I've gone to bed when the sun was rising, which probably was a mixture of just being too hyped up on caffeine or whatever and mental problems. But it's been way better, and been going to bed at reasonable times. Instead of crashing at 4, we've been crashing at 3. Oh, we got one of those Adanto Vanguards. Okay, Shadow of the Sky is gonna be a little annoying there. Sometimes at 2. Yeah, I have a goal to start getting ready for bed at 11 most nights, but I'm gonna bring out a Lurus A. But if I fudge those bedtime numbers, that's okay. Yeah, I'm getting some great ramp right here. This is what I want to get here. I want to get a Hedron and then cast a Mind Stone. With the waking up part, set your alarm on your phone, put it away from your bed, that way you have to get up to turn it off. Yep, I think that's very good advice. My alarm is actually a rooster crowing, and it is very loud, and it definitely works. So I almost never have any trouble about like snoozing it or not hearing it. But it's a good idea to put it someplace else. Sentinel's Eyes, sure. So yeah, my alarm does wake me up. Ooh, all that glitters, that's a good one. Okay, so I'm gonna have to shatter. It's not gonna die, actually, so that's gonna be annoying. Okay. Shatter is not going to do anything, because they're just going to pay 4. They have plenty of mana for that. So hopefully they don't pump up that Vanguard much more. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm barely at 9 mana. So what I need to do is get my big Ugin. I guess my little Ugin can make a blocker. So hopefully that they don't pump up that Vanguard much larger. Although this is a very okay, this is a variation on that mono white Lurus deck. Your alarm is the Skyrim theme, but metal. Sounds fun. Oops, actually I'm at 3 life. Okay, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get. I need Ugin. I'm gonna be able to stay in the game if I get Ugin. Come on, Ugin. Big Ugin. That is not Big Ugin. So. Okay, fine. I'm gonna bring my Guardian Idol to life. It's still gonna hold me back. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 mana there. And they're going to attack with a pumped up Adanto. And I'm going to need... I'm going to block with my idol, lose a mana. Now they could also have a bounce spell. And I lose anyway. So let's see how this goes. We had a pretty good winning streak. If this doesn't get bounced back, we'll be possibly okay. So that'll at least hold me off for one. It's already blocked, so we're okay. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if I get one more land, I either need one land or big Ugin. I guess little Ugin could also work because I could get one more blocker for one more turn, and then I could get Ulamog. This is going to be real close. I'm going to bring out nothing important. Oh, Curious Obsession. Okay. Sure. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That is not what I needed. That's game over. I have no blockers. I could crack my Hedron. Let me see, if I crack the Hedron, I have 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I don't have anything here to work with. Well, yeah, let's just go for it. Let's see what happens. Maybe after drawing 2 here, I could get one of my Ugins. No. Okay, well, I still have a blocker here. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's pausing for them. Oh, that's either that they need to pay for... So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9, because I'm gonna need to block with my mirror. That's got flying. Okay, well, that is unblockable. Okay, there goes the winning streak, but just the weirdness of the algorithm. Remember, several games back, the algorithm was a little weird as well. So, this is when I start to get paranoid, and then I want to switch over to something different. But no, I think the win rate of this, right, we're at 70, 60... What's the win rate of this deck? The win rate of this deck is 69%, so, you know, the pros are at 60%, right? So I think we'll be okay. So at least I go first. Got a shatter, but then that'll hurt my own mirror. Count with 7 wins so far. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to kind of keep track. Playing Golgari. So they're playing. What is black, green, blue? I can never remember the triple combinations. We have 3. What is that? Oh, that's that indestructible cataract. Okay, sure. So they're gonna do one of those things. I could shatter here. It'll hold both of us back. You may play an additional land per turn. Lands you control are every basic. Well, I guess I should probably wait. I have the Wrath. I have 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I miss a land drop? I think I missed a land drop. Narset. Okay, that's interesting. They're gonna drop something. Oh, they're gonna 1 blue. Okay, not so bad. Yeah, missed another land drop. Okay, let's see if we can get that 1, 4, 5, 6. Must be nice. A moss bloated zombie is black and green. Okay. Still need one more. They have 2 planeswalkers. They have all the mana that they need. They're minusing something. They bring in a Ryan. Okay. Bring out a Rada. She doesn't have haste, does she? No, first strike. Okay. +1. No attacks. We bring out that 1 more mana. Okay, can we survive? We're not gonna survive this, so we gotta do a wrath here. It's gonna hold everything back. Something returns back. What returns back? Whenever another creature dies, return it. Okay, fine. So they're about to ultimate there. They can ultimate there. They should have ultimated. They should have ultimated Narset by now. Overwhelming Splendor. What does that do? Enchant a player. Enchant a player control loses all abilities. Can't activate abilities. Okay. Yeah. Is there anything that we can really do here? Is Ugin possibly gonna save us here? So we need to minus how much? 6, 7, 8. No, we can't do that. We can minus 6. Okay. That gets everything except the Splendor. 6, 7, 8. Orrery draws them 1 card. We have 30 life. Rada. Well. I have my Ulamog on track next turn. What do I get rid of? Chromatic. Definitely the Great Henge and the Chromatic. So that's very good. Okay, so that's gonna make my Ulamog into a 1/1, and then next, oh, and then they rage quit. Okay, it's just a 1/1 Ulamog. Why would they quit? You know, it's just a 1/1 Ulamog. They didn't know that I had another one in my hand. So I thought we were a goner on that one. Here's the next question. How would you describe your victory dance? Well, I don't dance myself. But I see some of these. Okay, I'm going to show you actually a cool video in a moment. Remind me. I'll load it up right here. I'll show you how I wish I could dance. So I don't actually have a victory dance, but I'm going to pull out this video that will show you how I wish I could dance. I killed their Great Henge, yep. That was going to give them too much value, and then as soon as that got killed, they rage quitted. Uh-oh, Underworld Dreams, eh? Sure. Mono black. So, got the Hedron Arc. We got, again, the amazing hand right here where I'm totally ramping. Next turn Ugin, but they can take care of it. So let me jump to the part of the video, which is the best part. Foreboding Fruit. Okay, yeah, I'm at the right place in the video. You guys, you're all gonna love this. So, what do we do here? We're getting ever so closer to Ulamog. So, we'll bring out an Ugin. Bring out, I can bring out both my Palladium and my Power Stone, and then I've got Ugin online. So, they're panicking and put out their, ate their food. Okay, so we got the mirror, got the Power Stone. Next turn is Ulamog. So obviously I will be targeting their lands. Good game. They know what I've got, or they're gonna do their Bolus of Citadel. Ooh, Massacre Worm. Okay, sure, that's a possibility. That does things. Mr. Dan is the opponent. Removed one of their lands, but they still have another underworld. Okay, sure. I'm on a 13-turn clock. I can probably, well, if I crack that, I'll get a damage, but probably don't care. And that's a land. Okay, so double damage on that. Double damage on that. Okay, so it might be a problem actually, so I guess we do have to get rid of one of them. Can I activate? Yeah, I can activate my idol. Attack for 14, exile 20. So I probably shouldn't get too greedy and crack any of my mana rocks. So we'll just bring them all out. Your victory dance would be like, would be dad-like. So a lot of breakdancing, you say? What's a classic dad? Oops, they did an oops for some reason. I guess because, yeah, I don't know why they oopsed. They're arrow boasting on that, sure. Okay, well, I guess that's game over unless they have something else to do. Alright, there we go. Curse cards are annoying. I missed that there. Yeah, that turns all of your creatures into 1/1s. But, if you can exile it, not a problem. All right, let's switch over here for a moment to show you on the. I can't play the music, so because I'll be demonetized. But here is the dance. So when it asks me here, what's your victory dance? This is Duke Deuce, and his moves. Check out these moves right here. So hopefully YouTube doesn't demonetize me. So we'll watch it from. So right here, watch after this part. Here we go. Watch. Check out this dance right here. This is the victory dance of the century. Just watch. I thought it was at the right spot. Right here. Here's the victory dance of the century. That's how I want to dance. It's called Memphis Jukin. So it's from the city of Memphis here in the U.S. Juking. Yeah, there it is right there. So going kind of fast, but that's if I want to do a victory dance. That'd be my victory dance. If I could dance, break dance, and break a hip dancing. So I saw that video. It's got a good beat. The guy's a good dancer. It's a little short, but it's a fun, silly video, and his moves are unparalleled. Hey Jack, 295, thank you for the follow on that. Thank you for visiting. You're about to, hopefully, see me get to Mythic level for the first time ever on Arena. We're very, very, very close using a Ulamog deck in Historic. So welcome to the stream. Usually I stream on Saturdays. But I appreciate you stopping by. How's your day so far? Played some Magic? Havoc01 is the opponent. Got a couple of Guardian Idols, got a Wrath, got an Ugin. We're gonna dirtle around with spells for a little while. Fine. Next turn, Guardian Idol. Unless it gets countered. Nope, they're just going to draw a bunch of cards. You like my deck? You show the deck list? Yes, I'll definitely show the deck list. Let me invite you also. Are you on our Discord? You see down at the very bottom there, discord.gg, blah blah blah. If you go to our Discord, come hang out on the Discord, and we've got the deck list and a bunch of other stuff there. We'd be glad to have you. I'll put it up on screen too if you'd like. But join that Discord. It is case sensitive, so discord.gg dptgvnu. Oops, we're gonna get that unsummoned. I guess that's not so bad. Probably have to Wrath next turn because I know that Dread Horde is amazing. Oh, thank you. Glad to do the gameplay here. We've got people on the Twitch and we've got people on the Discord. We've got people on Twitch and people on YouTube. So if you see different people chatting in different places, it's just the different places. So thanks for joining in. Okay, so what do we do here? If I bring out that mirror, it'll just probably be sacrificial. But guess we'll be okay, because if we lose that, we'll have 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we gotta go for it. So that'll probably... Oops, that's gonna get probably unsummoned. They probably have one more unsummon or something. It didn't. Oops. Okay. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7 with the next land. I have a Wrath just in case. Mirror. Okay, they're gonna double their... Okay, they're gonna steal my... Okay, sure. It can't attack at the moment, but that's okay. Okay, sure. Yeah, we'll be okay here. Okay, let's... 1, 2, 3... Let's bring out that mirror one more time. Then awaken the idol. Go in for a little damage. They'll probably mirror match me again, or I guess. And then next turn, 5, 6, 7, natural 8, Ugin, GG. Okay, I guess they'll do it that way. If they don't dismiss my mirror, I'll still be okay. No, they're still going to do something. They're going to unsummon. Okay, yeah. So they're definitely... Okay, they're holding us back, but guess we'll be okay. And then a Radical. Okay, oh, they have a Flame Sweep. That only does 1 damage, right? No, 2 damage for everything. Okay. And they're going to recast an unsummon to nothing. Okay, well, we have 6, 7. Let's just shatter this right now. Getting a little annoying. If I can't have anything, you can't have anything. 6, 7, 8, 9. Drop a land. 10. Gonna torch that with a scry. Okay, sure. 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna drop my natural. That can copy... That can copy not a planeswalker. Okay, they have one card in hand. They have enough for a counterspell. If we lose the Ugin, I guess we're okay. We're just top decking. I guess we'll be okay. So they could of course have the steal your planeswalker card, which would be very bad. But let's go for it. You can't live life with a what if. So they could have that. What's that one card called that it's like 4 blue mana double X propaganda campaign or something, where it steals anything? They have enough to steal my own Ugin, so that's a possibility that could happen here. And they do 5 damage on that or whatever. Sure. Mass manipulation. Yep, that's it. Okay, they got Dorat. Great. The perfect pet. And they're gonna rage hit my Ugin for 2. Sure. Okay. The mirror is great when it's got a target. Sure. Are you sure you want to do that? They're good gaming me, because then I'm going to wipe out their creature that became a creature temporarily, so sure. There we go. So they have no cards in hand. It's in a complete top deck war. They don't have enough for a Niv Mizzet. Gust of Wind back to my hand. Okay. I get to cast it again, reset it. How about, however, one of these instead? Good game. They're good gaming me yet again. And there we go. Alright, so the opponent really had a lot of dirtling around for something, and it was a little bit annoying getting my stuff bounced back, and that mirror was pretty cool. I like that they kept bouncing and stealing and copying, but for whatever reason they turned their mirror into a creature. Board wipe. No more creature for them. Okay, 2 more wins for Mythic. First time ever. Let me pull up the deck list right here, but again, come join the Discord, that'll be better if you want to do that, Jack. Let me pull up the deck list. You can just copy and paste it out of our Discord. But here's what the deck is at the moment. It's so unorthodox. I can't even believe it's going this well. It's such a dumb deck. I cannot believe it. But here's what it is. 24 lands. Massive ramp. So 4 Guardian Idols. Comes into play tapped. Gives you 1 colorless mana. Pay 2 to make it into a 2/2 creature until end of turn. Mind Stone. 2 mana. Gives you 1 colorless. Sacrifice it, draw a card. Palladium Mirror. This is one of the fragile things in the deck. 3 mana for a mana dork that gives you 2, but it's a creature, so it dies to removal. This is one of the things that I might change in the deck, but as we've been playing it, we've seen, depending on the matchup, it's not as liable as it could be. Power Stone, I love this one. 3 mana, gives you 1 colorless. However, it gives you 1 more colorless based on the number of shards you have. So in theory, you have 4 shards. Each shard is giving you 4 mana. I think that's the math. If you've got all 4 of the shards, this is going to give you 12 mana. This is going to Urzatron you better than the Urza's lands, if you've got all 4. And I kind of see that I don't get them that often in doubles or triples. I've never got 4 at a time. I've gotten 3 at a time 1 time. Sometimes I get the 2 at a time. I almost always just get 1. But when I get the other 2, it's amazing, because then each one gives you 2 mana. Then you get 3 of them, each one gives you 3 mana. When you get all 4 of them, each one gives you 4 mana. Shatter the Sky, in case the opponent has a lot of creatures, which I want to switch out for more Wrath of Gods, because the Shatter could give them a card draw if they've got a big creature. I don't have enough rares at the moment to switch out the Wraths, but I want the Wraths because it's just unconditional. 4 mana, destroy creatures. I have to settle for the 4 Shatters, but I put 4 of the Wraths. 4 Hedron Archives, 4 mana to give you 2 mana. What has been amazing is on turn 4, I play the Archive, and then that 2 more mana can give me 2 mana for another Mind Stone or Idol. So much ramp. Because then the win conditions are 3 copies of Ugin the Ineffable, he cannot be effed with, 6 mana to give you a 4 Loyalty Planeswalker. Colorless spells cost 2 less. That turns your Guardian Idol into a 0 casting cost Mox. Well, colorless Mox. Into a 0 casting cost Mind Stone. Your 3 mana mirror becomes a 1 mana mirror. The 4 mana Hedron becomes a 2 mana Hedron. +1, create a spirit that holds a card for you. -3, destroy a non-land, destroy any permanent that is one or more colors, so it doesn't hit lands, it doesn't hit artifacts. And then the cost reduction to help go into Big Ugin. So instead of that being 8 mana, it's 6 mana if you've got Little Ugin out. 7 mana, +2, deals 3 damage to any target. -X, exile each permanent with CMC of X and less. That's one or more colors. This is a board wipe. I wipe my opponent's board so often with this, and all my stuff is left intact, because this, be careful, exile all permanents with CMC of X or less. Everything here's colorless. Does not affect your own stuff, but your opponent is board wiped almost all the time. And then finally, Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger, 10 mana, reduced down to 8 if you've got Little Ugin, plus you've got all that ramp going on. And then Ulamog, indestructible, 10/10. When you summon it, exile 2 permanents, always go for the lands. And then when it attacks, exile 20 of their cards from the top of their library. The deck is pretty amazing. If we look at my win percentages over here, my latest chart shows all of that highlighted part right there. That's just playing the Ulamog deck recently. 70% win rate, 40 matches won, 17 lost. All the highlights right there have been when I've been playing the deck. And so far, when I started to play, how long have I been playing today? 2 hours. So far that I've been playing, Stevie, how many wins is it now? I forgot to keep track, but I'm incredibly surprised the deck is doing this well. Like, everyone's playing, like, you know, these Simic decks and Wilderness Reclamation before it got banned, and Muxus Goblins, and, like, all of these, like, super big brain decks. And here I'm playing a completely dumb ramp into big stuff deck. And when it works, it works. So you see there's some ups and some downs. I'm on a winning streak at the moment. Notice I've got ups. I was kind of going back and forth just an hour ago. But that's what we've got going on at the moment. So grab the deck there, screenshot it if you want, get it out of the Discord. Join us in the Discord. Back to the game. Because right now, Diamond 1.4, 2 more wins, and this is the highest I've ever gotten on Arena. 12 hours to go. And I'm going to take a little break and keep going. 2 more wins for Mythic. Can we do it, VMC crew? Can we do it? BRB, talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. One quick moment. I'm going to try to center myself for the final 2 games. Be right back. Alright everyone, we're back. Let's see about trying to get those final 2 wins to get to Mythic and see how it goes. Now, as a matter of fact, we've also got a special guest to wish me luck. The kitty got on camera. He wants to know what's going on over here, what's the commotion. So there he is right there. He's coming here to help me win the Mythic place, and usually hanging out over there on his cat tree or whatever, but I guess he knows that Mythic is just a hop, skip, and a jump away, so he came in for some reason. Alright, so let's see about that. Okay. How's everyone doing so far today? What's the most interesting thing that you did this week? This past week? What did I do? Well, maybe I'll get to... Thank you so much. Maybe I'll get to Mythic, so that might be the most interesting thing that I do. This will be the first time ever. What else did I do that's interesting this week? Can't quite think at the moment. So I'm putting right there a link over to my YouTube. Jack, I'd appreciate it if you go over to the YouTube and maybe give a sub on YouTube. I do videos on Magic, deck tech, and crack-a-packs, and all of that good stuff. And comic books as well. And I stream on... got a vampire deck. I stream on YouTube and Twitch. My deck's a little slow, but it will be okay. Heliod. Okay, they're doing a life gain thing here. Well, that's a little late, but okay. So what do we do here? Next turn, Hedron Archive. We're getting very close to Ugin. Gifted Aetherborn. Okay, that's got some life gain. If I get my Wrath, we'll be okay for a little longer. Okay, so I think we got Ugin on. I think we got Ugin online already. So we get that out. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, definitely got an Ugin. Oops, that's a good one. So that triggers right away, actually. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. But we got Ugin next turn. That's a board wipe for them, and let's see what we get. Okay. Sure. We will need to minus Ugin 4. That will be fine. Alright, there we go. Board wipe, including your indestructible god. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're getting close to that Ulamog. Herald's Horn. What is that? What enters, choose a vampire, and then what? Creature spells cost 1 less. Fine. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card. Fine. Okay, that's worthless because my Ugin can do that. Get out the archive. Get out the archive. Get out a mirror. Next turn is Ulamog. Yep, that is definitely Ulamog next turn. Okay, Castle Lochthwain, they're digging for stuff, and they are passing. Okay, well, let's get rid of their 2 best lands. We do have a cost reduction, but then they also have a cost reduction in actual mana. And we'll just go in for an attack right here. Show them our power. Okay, so we have 4 mana and GG. Okay, Alper Markov. Sorry about that. Markov Manor got wrecked again. Okay, one more win for Mythic. Now, if you're not familiar with the Mythic level, there it will show you your rank in the world. Right now, being on anything besides Mythic doesn't actually show you your real rank against the millions of players. When you get to Mythic, at a certain point it'll tell you percentages. I forget if the percentage is telling you you're 86% higher than the rest. It's a percentage of something. When you get past a certain point of that percentage, then it actually tells you you are 500th in the world. You are 12th in the world. You are number 1 in the world when you get to a certain level of Mythic. But that's what's coming up if I can win one more. Okay, here we go. Who's still there in the chat? Say hello on the chat, just to show me how many people are in the chat right now, ready to probably, hopefully, smash into Mythic. Just who's still there? I know Mark is kind of back and forth because of the baby, but who's still? So Marshmallow Cat, you're there. Great, thank you so much. Who else is still there to do the final cheer? Obviously, if we lose it, no problem. We just get back into it. We keep going. We're so close. So, okay, here we go. Before that, let's ask one more question right here from the big book of questions. Here's one of the recent questions from the big book of questions. What's the best part of your life right now? Very philosophical question. I think one of the best parts is that my health is good and I can live my life nicely and have friends and family around me. And even though we're stuck in quarantine and all of that, I think having good health is very important. And I feel my health is pretty good, so I think that's the best part at the moment. So if you'd like to answer that, that would be nice. What's the best part about your life right now? Okay, let's go. So after streaming 2 hours and 12 minutes, I was at Diamond 3.9 or something, and I went through all of Diamond 2. I got back into Diamond 2. I went through all of Diamond 2, going through Diamond 1. Okay, we got some... Notice if you've been watching this long, I almost have never mulliganed. And on some of these, it's like, why would you keep that hand? But again, this algorithm sometimes is really interesting in terms of, on a best of 1, I think I usually play best of 3. Having a nice warm bed every night. That is a perfect answer, yeah. Your friends have made, health is good, starting to get creative again slowly. Very nice. So, yeah, I've not mulliganed at all, and it really hasn't really bit me. Like right now, I've got enough stuff here to Wrath, and then that'll set them back, because they had a good amount of stuff there. They're about to... Oh, they got another angel. Okay, I guess I gotta Wrath that one too. We can get to our stuff slower. That's fine. Because they can +5, and they'll have 5 next turn, of course. So it'll just be better to get rid of them now. Missed a land drop myself. But I haven't been mulliganing, and it just kind of feels... that, the algorithm shall provide sometimes. Okay, there's Ugin there. So I have 4 mana in total. They're in white. They could disenchant this stuff and set me back. 5, 6... Actually, those power stones are actually doubling my mana, so even if they disenchant 1 power stone, I would still have 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, then I would not have enough for Ugin. If they disenchant the archive... Okay, what are they doing? Okay, that's Ugin. Got a -2. To wipe that and proceed. Okay, they have 24 life, they have 5 mana. I have a Wrath of God. Elspeth, that's a good one. That is a good one. They're going to be able to steal my own Ugin out of my graveyard. Oh, top deck. Top deck on that. If they don't rage quit on this. Hopefully they don't have another Elspeth Conquers Death. Banishing Light. Okay. Well, that's fine. Come on, Ulamog. Or Little Ugin. Or Mind Stone. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I can afford to... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can afford to crack my archive here because my power stones are giving me double mana. Okay. Don't worry, we're gonna get something good. 7, 8, 9, 10. We can crack this one too. Land, okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We still have 11 mana. Okay, so Lyra, okay. Not indestructible, so that's not a big deal, right? Flying First Strike Lifelink, but not indestructible. Drop this Hedron, and I can crack it right away. More Hedrons, okay. Okay. I'm out of removal at the moment, and they're passing. Okay, let's keep breaking these Hedrons open. Gotta pull something, right? Gotta pull something. Okay. I have all the mana that I need. We've got to get an Ulamog, right? When I get my Ulamog, I'll banish that light. Elspeth, that... Oh yeah, that'll hit that. Okay. Still have plenty of mana. That's not an Ulamog. Okay, that's kind of weird here. Do not want to get pessimistic here, but if this triggers... Okay, it's just from their graveyard. Okay, never mind. It's just from their graveyard. I thought it was any graveyard. So... Let's put all of these freaking shards out here. That's so much mana. Now I just need to use it. Okay, so I still have 2 more Ugins in the deck. I have 2 more big Ugins. I also have 3 little Ugins. And I got 4 Ulamogs. Come on, 4 Ulamogs. What are the chances? Non-creature spells cost 2 more. These are creature. No, actually it's a planeswalker. Angel, who cares? Actually, that's a 4/4, I guess. And a Radiant Destiny, that's nice. They have the City's Blessing, nice. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Gonna bring back their Lyra. Okay, let's think positive. What I need to pull next turn is another one of my Ulamogs, because then I'll be able to wipe their board completely. I mean, not an Ulamog. I need my Ugin, the Spirit Dragon. That'll wipe everything. And then we'll be in business. Double Radiant, sure. I have 1 card in hand. 7 damage. This will be lethal for me next turn if I don't get what I need. They're still looking at my Guardian. They have 1 card in hand. They passed. They have 4 mana. Shatter. Okay. Close enough for the moment. Although that's going to draw them 2 cards. Or I guess 1 card. Okay. Then we'll just ping them out of their 30 life. They have 3 cards. They've got card advantage, but nothing to work with. I have 12 mana of lands, plus 9 mana from my shards, plus an idol. So we've just got to pull good stuff, right? Banishing for my idol, fine. Use it on that instead of something good. That's gonna be fine. 1 land and a shatter. Okay. I still have 29 cards in hand. I mean in the deck. Did I do my math wrong? Because they grabbed one of my Ugin spirits. They here, okay. Don't worry, we're getting to the good stuff, right? Because just the law of... Because what else is in here? All my mana rocks are in here. They're cycling a step. There we go. Okay, so let's attack with this. Then we're gonna exile... With Ulamog, we're gonna exile the light, of course, and one of their lands, because then Ugin will come in and then wipe the rest. Okay. And I will pay 3 on Ugin. And there we go. Okay. They could still have plenty of removal. Okay, actually they're cycling, so they're kind of digging for answers. Although they have 7 mana. Obviously they can still exile that. Okay, banishing, like, what do they want to get? Do they want to banish my Ugin or my Ulamog? Instead they'll say, "Good day to you, sir." Look at the animation. Oh, rank up Mythic. Alright, Mythic. This is the highest I've ever gotten. I'm going to expect my phone call from Richard Garfield any moment. He personally congratulates every new Mythic player at... oops, we timed you out for spamming. Sorry about that. My Moobot is timing you out there. I apologize. I need to change my setting there, but I appreciate that, Cat. Yes, very nice. We got it. Team, VMC crew, we did it. That is insane. You got a 10-second timeout, but I think that'll get you back there. Oh, I gotta take a screenshot of that. Gotta take a screenshot of the last battlefield right there. And I gotta post it right now onto the Discord. So let me go over to the Discord and show that off for a moment. Where is my screenshots? Screenshots right there. Go to screenshot, drop that in right there, and say mono white Ulamog for Mythic. Oh. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very, very, very much. What was the famous quote from Alexander the Great? He wept when he saw the edge of the world and realized there was nothing left to conquer. I guess I gotta stop playing Magic now. Getting to Mythic to the top is... that's it. So I'm gonna give up Magic and I'm gonna start gardening. I want to get Mythic level on gardening now. I wonder if you're the first to reach it. No. Mythic still has a bunch of levels. Mythic has like level 1000 and then first place Mythic. So you're in the world of Mythics. But within there's still hundreds or something levels of Mythics. But still Mythic. And we did it, team. Let's take a screenshot of this one over here. And then it crashes and I go back to bronze. I should post it on Twitter too, yes. Oh, I'm 85%. Now, does that mean I am 85% higher than everyone else that in the world that plays Magic? Like, what does the percentage of that exactly mean? If you hover over, does it tell you anything? Well, at least I'm going to get 5 packs plus 1,000 gold. Season ends in 12 hours. So, like I said, the victory dance. Remember we said about the victory dance? Here's, I'm going to play Duke Deuce's victory dance again. That's me right there after I got to Mythic. So, Mythic. Hopefully this video doesn't get demonetized for borrowing someone else's song. Just wondering, would you be able to carry your account over to the mobile version? Yes, it's once the mobile version comes out, it'll be the same account, same password that you currently have, and you'll be able to transfer it over. So one thing that I'm curious about, let's check something over here, because I've never made it this high. Like, what does percentage in Magic Arena Mythic mean? What does the Mythic rank percentage mean? Let's take a quick moment to go over to Reddit and look up what that means. So I stopped playing ranked, blah, 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 blah. Okay, answers. Players will now see their opponent's Mythic placement on the match loading screen and by their opponent's display name during a match. Mythic ranked players who are not on the Mythic leaderboard will now be shown how close they are to reaching the leaderboard. Mythic ranked players who are not on the leaderboard, what does that mean? This placement will be represented as a percentage. Okay, as a percentage. So there's a final leaderboard to get into. For example, if you see a 95%, it means you are 5% away from reaching the leaderboard. So mine is 85%. So that means I'm 15% away from getting to the leaderboard, where it tells you you're in first place, second place of the world. The number will round down to the next whole number, so 95.9 is a 95. This placement will go up or down after each game, and even when you are not logged in due to everyone else playing. As a general reminder, the top 1,000 Mythic players will still be shown on the Mythic leaderboard with their exact placement. So if you're in the top 1,000, you will have an actual number on the leaderboard. So 95% you're 5% away, 95 with no percentage means you are 95th of the world. What does it mean 5%? Like if you're at 10,000 Mythic players. Stupid Reddit, where did this go? If you're 10,000, then there's 9,000, pretty much essentially a percentile of Mythic, excluding the top 1,000. That's your percentage more accurately. What does being on the leaderboard do? I'm Mythic, but 98%. Not sure if I should care. Like to brew getting after. Basically nothing from what I can tell. At a certain point, if you're within the top 1,000 or something, you get an invitation, actually, to play real Magic tournaments. Like getting within Mythic, and I think at 1,000, then gets you invites to these other events where you can win money in a Magic event. I think. So, as I said, after reaching Mythic, well, I'm gonna give up Magic now and start gardening. Unless at least one person right now tells me, don't quit Magic, DM Campos. Don't quit Magic. If I have one person tell me at least right now, I will not give up Magic and go into a life of gardening. Going once. Going twice. Who will shout it out, I am Spartacus, and say, don't quit Magic? That will be fun. Okay, yes, the people have spoken. I'm gonna click exit game, uninstall, and go start my life of gardening. I'm gonna click right here. Start menu. Actually, you can't see it. I'm gonna click Start Menu, uninstall Magic. What's wrong with gardening? There's nothing wrong with gardening. I'm just saying that instead of playing Magic, I will devote my passions to reaching Mythic level on gardening. Let's play. Okay, this will be my very first game as a Mythic player. And like, is this way too much like self-tooting my own horn? I'm gonna take a photo of myself. I'm gonna take a selfie with my Mythic rank. Even though I have plenty of proof about it on the stream, I'm still gonna take a photo, a selfie right here. Sorry if you see the back of my head, my terrible homemade haircut. But let's see, that's good enough right there. So, oh yeah, I gotta post this on Twitter too as well. I don't know if I can get myself closer. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna post that on Twitter. One moment. Let's play one game. This will be my first game as a Mythic ranked player. Let's keep playing the deck that got me this far. Let's see, playing against who we're gonna run into. Luis Scott Vargas, perhaps? Kibler? Jessa Stefan? Autumn Burchett? Who are we gonna reach at these levels over here? Zatras. Yes, good old Zatras. They're at 89, I'm at 85. Okay. So again, no mulligan club, even though it's not the best. So they're playing a Lurrus deck. They're playing a very fast mono white deck, probably. That's a good deck. But yeah, they're definitely playing the Lurrus deck. But I got that Shatter. Shatter will still go through the Alseed. Protection from a color. So okay, they're doing Core Spirit Dancer. Good. They're doing a very... They didn't attack. They're doing a very... Oh, actually, they're doing Lurrus plus blue. Core Spirit Dancer, sure. Sentinel's Eyes, perfect. Perfect synergy on that. I'm playing a very slow against them. That's okay once we Wrath that. Okay, missed the land drop. You know, when you're at Mythic, you miss a land drop and all of that. To be honest, there's no coming back. But that's okay. So we're at 84%. Whoops, lost 1%. That's okay. So it's expected. This is the top of the top. So if you don't play perfectly, there's none of this like pull back victory from the jaws of defeat. And don't worry, if you're at Mythic, you're not going to bounce back down to the lower levels. When you get to any level, it doesn't take you back to the lower. If you're in gold, it doesn't take you back to silver. If you're in Mythic, it doesn't take you back to diamond, so you don't have to re-battle it. Not to worry. Larissa, they are at 86%. We will cordially say hello, fellow Mythic players. Speaker, so we're going to have some sort of Heliod, gain a lot of life, make a lot of angels deck. Gotta shatter the sky for that. 3 mana for the... Oh, they're doing that. Pretty easy. Okay. I got that mirror. Although it might not have been best to do the mirror because they could pacify it, they could disenchant it. Should have done the Power Stone. Ooh, Sarah's Ascendant. Okay, that's a good one. They need to have 30 life. Oh, Conclave. Okay. Well, at least they lost a turn. If I get my next mana, I'll probably just shatter because... Yeah. They held me back, we'll held them back. Next turn, Shard plus Idle. They're missing their land drops, but they probably have a pretty efficient deck. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mana there. Johnny's Pridemate. Another Wrath. We can hold. How much mana is that? I missed the land drop as well. I've been missing land drops. It's all about my mana rocks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So if I get an Ugin, that'd be nice. Can Wrath next turn, probably. Double Wrath, sure. Actually, let me... The auto tapper is always really weird with these Guardian Idols. 3, 4. 3, 4. The auto tapper always taps my Guardians. So, tap that one, tap that one, activate that one. Decrease them out of 25. Finally got their 4th land, Ranger of Eos. This is a good one, right? Search your library for up to 2 creatures of CMC 1 or less. Okay, sure, bring on more for my Wrath. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kind of shatter. Okay. Yes, just do the same thing for Wrath. Tap 2 to awaken the idol. It's not American Idol, it's Guardian Idol. We'll probably cast a bunch of simple creatures or low-cost creatures and then shatter that. Oh, okay. Probably cast their Ajani. Sure. Keytron. Okay. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We probably won't lose 14 life. Got an Ulamog next turn. So exile... Now, they're probably going to have another Conclave Tribunal, so that'll be a short-lived victory. Next turn I have to exile both Ajanis, I guess. Let's see, will they attack with their Warden? They probably won't. They should. And then an Angel. Uh-oh, that's going to make more Angels. Okay. Well, change of plans. Bringing out an Ulamog. Bringing out an Ulamog is what I would like to do, but... Oops. Bring this one to life. And you forget that that's a blocker, so that'll lose one thing there. Points. We get an angel, yep. But then I guess we gotta shatter first. Then we got a Ulamog. Actually I can probably take out that. How many of these can I activate? Yeah. I can take out their Ajani. Good. Coming back from the brink. Okay, Ulamog. Ajani is welcome, sure. Yeah, exclamation point points. But yeah, Jack, if you're Jack and Cat, if you're hanging out, you can check your points. Exclamation point points. Check your points. You can actually win. Tribunal. You can actually win then points and trade them in for magic wildcards. Not wildcards, but rewards. Oops. Okay. Well, that took out my 10 mana. Okay. Fine. Let's do some attacks. So they gained one. They gained one turn. They need to have 7 more. Oops, that's 27. Okay, they need to have 27 life to start making angels. Okay, when I bring out my, let's see if they fall for it right here. Oh, okay, well, can't actually hit it. Yeah, hold on to those points for mobile. Okay, so here we go. Is this my 10th mana? Not yet. Okay, well, that really held me back. An exile. Guess I'll hold back one idol in case they attack me. They were about to be at 27 life to summon angels, but I just brought them back to 22. And just an Ajani, okay. What do I want to do here? Got to exile. I've got to exile their Planeswalker. Whoops-a-doodle. I was gonna exile that speaker, but I can instead do that. Then, final land, finally, gonna exile their Planeswalker. Doesn't matter exiling their lands, so I guess I'll exile both of their Ajani-related cards. And then a quit. Alright. Back up to 85%. So do I really need to battle 15 people to get from 85% up to 1,000? I guess. How's everyone doing? I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. It is 11:44 p.m. Pacific time. Play a little bit more, but thank you for that. Echidna, thank you so much. You missed it. Possibly, if you weren't here just like 30 minutes ago, I just got up to Mythic. I reached Mythic with a mono-white Ulamog deck, the one that you just see in my play right now. So it's such a dumb deck. It's when everyone is doing big brain plays about interactivity with the opponent. Mine is all about ramping to insane levels plus some wraths. And I started streaming 2 hours 43 minutes ago. I was at Diamond 3, and then I made it to Mythic. So, and I've been playing this deck on and off for the last several weeks. It's got like a 70% win ratio. I can put the deck on screen if you want, but I think you're part. Did I ever invite you over to our Discord down at the bottom there? Discord. Oops, Thoughtseize. Did I ever invite you to the Discord? Discord.gg down at the bottom there. Get in on our Discord. I've got the deck list in there as well. Apologies if I already invited you, but yeah. Okay, so there's nothing really to thought seize me very well here. They just see some ramp. I guess the smart thing is to get the Mind Stone. That'll slow me down a little bit, but not really, because then I have the Guardian Idol that does the same thing. And you got into the Discord. Okay, cool. Yeah, on the deck lists screen is this deck if you want to check it out. It's a dumb deck, but depending on the matchups, of course. It's all about just ramping, getting into Little Ugin to do cost reduction for Big Ugin, and also Ulamog. Right here I could attack with my idol, but they have enough to Murderous Rider it, so nah. Keep that. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 mana in total, and the opponent's not doing much. Got a Wrath. Guess we'll just keep waiting. Still not doing anything. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 mana. All I need is my Ulamog, or my Ugin, or my other Ugin. The opponent is still waiting. They have a million cards in hand. Mind Stone. Okay. Let's crack that Mind Stone and maybe get something good. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. The opponent is not playing anything. Interesting. Pat Chewing is the opponent. Oop, they're gonna Eldest. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. I have no creatures, so GG. Next turn, however, I discard something from my hand. Okay, I guess that doesn't matter either. I have to discard, so the auto tapper tapped my Hedron. I would have rather tapped something else. Another Hedron. Okay. Let's crack that Hedron. Okay, there we go. Now, next turn is each opponent discards a card, which we're okay with. But now they could probably thought seize me or something. So we'll discard that. They'll get the Ulamog out. I'll bring out the Ugin and destroy their Eldest Reborn. Got another one of those. Okay, sure. That's a thing you could do. I guess what we want to do... Now, the Ulamog could just wreck their land base. It doesn't matter what these will do, right? Nothing will come back from the graveyard. There's nothing in the graveyards. And Ugin is indestructible, so let's go with that. Now I could have, if the auto tapper didn't do it, I could have brought those Guardian Idols to life. The auto tapper is usually kind of good, but I think they can hit either graveyard with it. Yeah, but there's nothing in the graveyard. Yeah, the Eldest Reborn will get anything out of the graveyard, but there's nothing in any graveyard. So then right here, Ugin will clear the road. But okay, that'll destroy it, so it'll come back. Put a creature from the graveyard. Yeah, you're gonna get it either way. If they block with Ugin, if they block my Ugin, they'll get it anyway. Actually, it goes back to the... Never mind, it goes back to the library. Whoops. So there isn't anything good to get out of the graveyard. Forgot to animate the Guardian Idol again. I'll keep a land in hand just so that they thought he's a land. GG. Okay, that took forever. Still at 85%. It's not going to be a one-to-one climb. It is fluid with whoever else is also playing and their various levels and so forth. And you can also drop without even playing with other people rising. You can drop. So that's Mythic for you. Play a little bit more, I guess. Have to play more, right? Because the season ends in 12 hours. Next time that I stream, it won't be Mythic anymore, so we gotta squeeze every ounce out of this. I don't know if I want to go full bore to get back to Mythic as soon as the new season starts. It's kind of a lot of work. Yeah, let's just keep playing before the season resets on the last 12 hours. Alright, so here's another question from the big book of questions for the chat. What is your recipe for creativity? What is your recipe? So instead of bars in the mythics, you get percentages. Yes, exactly. When you get to this level, it's showing you a percentage. Like I'm working against someone that's 81. This is a lower level. It goes from 0 to 100. When you get to 100%, then it tells you that you're within the top 1,000 of the world. This might be the very first time I mulligan because we're at mythic level. Yeah, this is the first time I mulligan in 2 hours and 50 minutes. We'll see. So instead of bars, weed. What did I say? Did I say weed at some point? Oh, weed. I see it. I see you are answering the thing. Write your recipe for creativity. Pray tell, what are the laws in New Zealand there about the devil's herb? No, a good starting idea helps. A recipe for creativity is a good starting idea. That makes sense. Okay, so we got a lot of ramp, but nothing to do with it. Dealing with some Simic player. Are we going to get a growth spiral? End of turn? Nope. Okay. What are they going to have? They could... Oh, I guess they weren't quite pulling good draws. Yay, we went to 86%. Necessity. Necessity is a good recipe for creativity. Yeah, isn't there like some famous phrase about that? Something is the mother of invention. Necessity is the mother of invention. Something like that. There's a phrase like that. Recipe for creativity. For myself, I think it's getting inspiration from other people. Like, so I've got a YouTube channel and I put videos about magic and comic books and food, etc. And it's cool to see other people's videos, obviously not to steal their ideas, but to get ideas from other people and proceed from that. So getting inspired by other people, I think, is a good starting point for creativity. Okay, what are we doing here? Double black, what is that? Thought erasure? Not thought erasure, remorse. Oh, we're playing with playing Timuret. Okay. If I do a Palladium mirror, I will probably get killed. Which I don't really care. Well, if I do the shard, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if I get my 6th land, I'm online with Ugin. If I get my 6th land. If I get the Palladium mirror out, it'll get killed. Kind of hold everyone back a little bit, I guess. Well, let's see if we get that 6th mana. You're going to vote on it on the 5th to legalize it. Also voting at the end of life choice. Oh, wow. Yeah, uh-oh. So, what do we want to drop here? I guess the Shatter. On October 17th, you will have the elections. Oh, Whisper Squad. So you got some referendums to vote on, it sounds like, and some elections. Man, we didn't get that 6th mana. Okay, so we got to go for the Fragile Mirror. So kind of elections like local, federal, translate the terms for your locality. Our various... Obliterator! Okay, that's a good one. But Ugin can take care of it, right? Sure. Okay, Phyrexian Obliterator's pretty scary. When it takes damage. Okay. So, Drana. I've never seen anyone play this one. Flying for strike, get +1s. Nice. Okay, so they have 2 black. Not enough for the Fenlurker. Yeah, don't even need to defend it at all. They're definitely going to hit it. Okay, this can buy me another turn here. Yep, that's where you stole it from. New Prime Minister. Ooh, is Jacinda Ardern? It's her turn. It's gonna be interesting to see how it works with the COVID. Yeah, do you do voting by mail? We used to do it in this country. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If this Ugin can live, it'll reduce my cost for Ulamog. If not, and I draw a land card, oops, they're going to bring in the whole squad, eh? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. If I can get the natural 10th mana, we got an Ulamog. The only thing is, what do we exile? I guess they're Drana plus their Castle Lothwain. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. How much do we take? 6. Probably just go after me then. Yeah, what do they want to do? Oh yeah, they're going after me. Okay, so they don't have enough to pump up the... I got 2 blockers. Yeah, this will work. Just block these little ones. Right? Because that would have been 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would have been 7. This is now only going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we should be okay. Gets a +1 in the... Oh, everything gets a +1. Whoops. Okay. Reading the card explains the card. Whoops. Exile Gary. It wouldn't really do too much because it already did its thing. And if they dropped another Gary, they still have plenty of black pips, so it would have still gotten me. Drana needed to be taken out, and she had first strike, so she gave +1 to everything, and then didn't notice the math. Whoops. Well, I don't think I could have done anything different. I was pretty precarious. If Ugin had exiled Drana, maybe? No, it's okay. Inner Vex, you did well. I've been playing this whole time and I still haven't gotten the 20 white spells, because this is the only white spells in the deck are the Wraths. So here's another question of the day. This one's kind of obvious. Yes or no? Everyone should have a backup plan. I think that's kind of obvious. Yeah, everyone should have a backup plan. You need to have a backup plan for your finances in case of disaster. In case you're going to ask someone out and they say no. Of course, I guess, you know, there's plenty of people that live a little bit more life on the edge, and so it's like, yeah, you know, whatever happens, happens. But is that more of a consequence of youth? Uh-oh, thought erasure. Okay, there goes Ugin. And unless they think, oh, you're not going to get into Ugin. If they don't take Ugin, oh yeah, if they didn't take Ugin, they probably had more hand disruption. So that's what you gotta do. Now, there's one card that is unknown. Okay. There's two cards that are unknown. Uh-oh. Murderous Rider. Cast down. Okay. Can't do anything about it. So we're playing Dimir Control. Probably have a counter spell for this Ugin, but I got a few more, so might as well go for it. While I get into eventually my other Ugin. Jumpstart. Okay. Kind of refilled their hand. Good. So at least they fixed the bug. If you were playing Ugin and making spirits, these lands were completely messed up. Like the asset was all stretched out and weird. Ask Contempt, sure. I think I'm at Ugin level, right? Yep, there's an Ugin right there. I have all the removals, so it's gonna be annoying for a while. I'm just gonna be removing everything until they get into what, like if Phyrexian Obliterator or something? Or they could do Mass Manipulation to take my... Oh, one of those, okay, sure. It's just, it's a Dimir Control, right? Well, blue, white, and black, so... Auto-tapper screwed me again. I wanted to crack that Hedron. Eldest Reborn. Okay, I guess. Destroy my creature right there. They're gonna take something from the graveyard. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. Put a creature card from any graveyard. Yeah, bunch of lands. It's not gonna work out. They filled the graveyard pretty well with my stuff, and they're gonna take it, so I don't want to deal with that. Plus, they would have had still more removal, so they're gonna beat me with my own good cards. You could see the writing on the wall on that, with the hand disruption and all of that. Oh, I was gonna tweet my just gonna tweet my photo. At least you're not needing to worry on losing points. Well, it still loses percentage a little bit here and there, but you cannot go lower than Mythic. And again, every month you have the chance to get higher and higher, but then at the end of the month it resets, and it sends you back a couple of levels. So that's why I'm going to keep playing. I'm at the moment, I'm feeling like I played a good amount, but again, I don't know how easily I'll get back to Mythic. So we'll just kind of keep playing a little bit more. Okay, so they pulled their companion into their hand. I, in the meantime, will start to build a board presence. Ooh, there's my Ugin. What does Gyruda do again? It takes a bunch of... When it enters, each player mills 4. Put a creature card with an even converted mana cost. I don't have any creatures at all in my deck. Well, the Palladium Mirror, it's got an odd mana cost, so they won't get anything from me. And they're passing with a complete set of counter spells. So I guess I'll wait until oops. I guess I'll wait until that didn't pause for a counter spell, so I guess they have no counter spells? Yep. Okay, we got Ugin coming up to 9 loyalty. They don't have enough for Gyruda yet, and even if they do, who cares? Little Ugin will exile it. Nothing good in the graveyards yet. And I doubt that milling 4 from them and me will get them anything good. Yeah, that's enough for their Gyruda, but let's see what they gamble. Uh-oh, they're gonna do a mass manipulation. They're looking at my stuff. They're gonna cast a mass manipulation. Massacre run. Okay. Fine. It has an even converted mana cost. So, if I destroy it, goes to the graveyard, then they Gyruda it back, but it won't do damage to anything important. So I can exile it with Ugin. I got another Ugin to cast. 6. So they won't get it back out of exile. Guess I can hold on to my other Ugin. Okay. Nuclear Waste is the opponent. I just noticed that. Spelled in a very fun way. So they have no Massacre Worm to pull back. There's a Gyruda. Okay, let's see what they top deck out of this. So I don't have anything meaningful in my even-costed deck. Yeah, there's nothing for me. What about for them? Nothing. Oh, well, I guess a Leafkin. Fine. Let's draw some cards. So what's the maximum way to wreck them here? 5, 6, 7, 8. I could Ulamog to get a land and Gyruda. I could double wreck a land. Maybe they're gonna do a mass manipulation, so take more lands. And then shatter. Yeah, let's get rid of all their blue lands. Well, we still have plenty of blue lands. So let's get rid of some of that. Look at how much the Ugin Dragon Spirit. 68. Yeah, it is. It is pricey. Might as well destroy that. And let's exile their last ramp. And they had enough. Okay. 85%. Actually, how does that look like in my, how does that look like on my chart over here? Does anyone use any of these external rank trackers? Oh, look at that. So, well, that's interesting. So it's like a brand new level of up here. Once you're in Mythic, you see percentages. And then we got that up and down, up and down. What's that say there? See that? Oh, I guess if I zoom out a little bit. Since season start, 161 games, 95 to 66. Since previous rank, 67 games. What does the rest of that say? Been Mythic rank for 1 hour. Since season start, so I guess I played 19 hours. Since previous rank, 5 hours. Yep, so there we go there. Ineffable is 25 for the unfoiled. Yeah, that Ugin Spirit Dragon, the original printing was a few bucks, and then the foil one. A few bucks more. Do a little digression right here for in real life cards. This is my notebook of Core 20. Bought 1 box and did some pulls, and so out of the 1 box of Core 20 that I pulled, I did manage to get a foil Ugin Spirit Dragon right there. It's pretty shiny happy Spirit Dragon. So the card that I am using right now on Arena, I only have 1 of these in the world. I wasn't playing Dragons of Tarkir, or whatever Tarkir set he came out in, but I got 1 out of a box of Core 20. So pretty cool that it's card 001, the very first card in the whole set of Core Set 20. Now, it's not a complete set, of course, just 1 box, but they're still missing stuff, of course, like most of the Mythics, of course. But I kind of noticed, like, if you buy a box nowadays, it kind of gives you a pretty complete set. I feel like on the last 3 or 4 sets of Magic, it, like, you buy 1 box and you almost get a complete set, because there's, like, so many commons and uncommons. I did get a Grim Tutor, not foil, but I got a Grim Tutor right there. Not the box topper either. But I got a Grim Tutor. Love that card. More for Commander, of course, but that's a pretty epic new art on that. A book covered in blood. Come on, focus. There we go. A book covered in blood, and then the full art one is even more disturbing, with it standing up and like shooting blood at you. Notice when you bought the Ixalan box, yeah, the collation of it seems to be getting better. Like buying 1 box just gives you more bang for your buck. Anything else cool in here? Well, the showcase lands, I love those. I love these that are like these brand new style of lands. I think I like the Chandra land the most. I love how it's on fire at the bottom and everything. So they look really cool on Arena, and even better in person. Yep. Has anyone bought any in real life cards recently? Did stop by my local game shop and picked those up. Supporting the local shop. Here's what we could do. Right now I've been playing this Ulamog deck to try to climb higher, and obviously it's even harder to do so. What about just jumping over to these other, like, jank decks? Like, play jank decks at mythic level. That might be fun and dumb, and for a little bit of a change of pace, you can play, like, cat decks or something, and see how that goes. Yeah, I'm going to switch over to some just fun decks. I've been playing this Ulamog deck nonstop for 3 hours and 10 minutes, so let's just change it up with other stuff. If we battle Mully Dan and see if we can get anything. Search for Ascanta, that's a good one. I was going to post... my selfie with my, oops, not screenshots, camera roll Narset. Oh, this is a vintage deck I haven't seen in a while. Teferi Control or something. Oh, there's a Thoughtseize. Okay, well, I pulled out what I needed. And then I don't think that Shatter the Sky is going to do much for them. Although I want to get rid of that Ascanta. That might have possibly been better to get rid of because that one has a lot of value. Narset eventually, after 2 activations, doesn't really do much. Yeah, Thoughtseize into nothing. 3 mana in total. You tried the deck fun, didn't have the Wrath of God, so you threw in Platinum Angel. Ooh, Platinum Angel, that's fun. Oh yeah, cool, glad you like the deck. Yeah, it's fun, it's like weird, right? And it's... Is it even a real deck? Well, it got me to Mythic. I have previously put the deck on like my podcast, and I don't think I have a YouTube video. I might not have a YouTube video on it, but I have previously published it. Can I crack that? No. Yeah, so have fun with that. Depending on the matchup, of course, the Wraths are useful for aggro decks. And Platinum Angel is fun, of course. Uh-oh. Getting a Murderous Rider on that? Sure. You're down to 10 life. And I get a Mirror, okay. Let's see if I pressure them enough here that they realize 6 damage. Well, they're going to bring out their Rider, which will then... Well, let me break that archive after end of their turn so that they don't get it from another Thoughtseize. So what do we think about Thoughtseize back in, well, historic? What do we think about Thoughtseize back... Oh, there we go. Okay. Mully Dan. Still at 85%. Okay, let's change the deck completely into just some fun jank and see if somehow it wins a game or two. Here's, I've been playing best of 1, which usually I never do. I'm always playing best of 3. But when I did this Ulamog deck, it just seemed more efficient to play best of 1. So I have become that which I hated. Just kidding. But I've been just playing best of 1. What if we switch over to best of 3 standard? Are we asking for trouble? Is everyone playing the exact same completely broken standard deck? It's funny when they shock in Thoughtseize and you're playing aggro. Yeah, people just kind of go by their rote. Actually, let me cancel this. People go in by their rote actions sometimes. Okay, check this out right here. I don't know if people saw Saffron Olive's janky rotation-proof deck, mono black Underworld Abyss. I've been playing with it. It's fun. I don't think it's tier at all or whatever, but it wins once in a while. It's really dumb. I think I'll play this one a little bit. So here's what this deck is. It's got a 2-card instant kill combo. It has 4 copies of Underworld Dreams. So when the opponent draws a card, they lose a life. Okay, that can stack. Because then you want to play Peer into the Abyss. 7 mana, target player draws cards equal to half the number of their cards in their library and loses half their life. Round up. So the 2-card combo here is, well, you force the opponent to draw half their deck and then they lose half their life. And then from every one of those card draws, Underworld Dreams pings them for the end. So unless they have some huge amount of life, this is going to get them. Now, obviously, you need 7 mana for Peer. Well, you're supposed to get to it by having Nyx Lotus. Tap it to give you mana equal to the number of devotion of a color. It's mono black, so you might be able to get a lot of devotion out of this. 4 mana mana rock based on devotion. I think the deck requires 4 or 3 of them. I don't have them all, so I throw in an Ultra of the Pantheon in there. You've been trying this with Dimir with Teferi's tutelage as a backup win con if you peer yourself. Yeah. I've seen a couple people doing it with that version, also putting in Teferi in there. For the backup plan, definitely. So that might be something to... some way to alter it as well. In the meantime, you've got removal, you've got Erebos' intervention, black and X to minus X a creature, and you gain X life. You've got the Kitesail Freebooter. Look at their hand, take one of their non-creature spells. Wishclaw Talisman, that's the fail-safe. Go tutor for whatever you need, but then you give the talisman to the opponent for 1 turn, and they can go tutor for what they want. But they only get 1 activation. Grasp of Darkness, -4 to a creature. Timaret could be a big blocker. Could exile stuff from graveyards, gain you life. Murderous Rider, take out a planeswalker, creature, whatever, 4 of them. Ayara, incidental life gain when black creatures come in, sacrifice them for a card. The Altar increases your devotion by 1 and gives you mana and gains a life if you've got a god like Timaret or Demigod. Deathless Knight, 4 mana, 4/2 with haste. When you gain life, comes back to your hand. And then Grey Merchant. Hit him for a bunch of devotion and could wipe him out. If we look at the win percentages on that, I've been playing it. Where is it at? Here it is. It's got 46% win rate. Obviously that's not amazing, but I haven't played that much with it. It's got 6 to 7. So again, I'm not. I made it to Mythic. I don't know how much further. I don't think I'll get to the 1,000 leaderboard. And I can try again. When everything resets, I'll get at it again. I'm not gonna start day 1 to get back to Mythic, but I think just for. Just to kind of play a little differently, let's try this deck. Sideboard, what's in the sideboard? Okay, we got Duress, Remorse, Heartless Act, Elspeth's Nightmare. So it's deviating from Saffron's list, but it because I don't have all the cards, but it does stuff. And when it's fun when it. Actually, let me just play 1 game of finally get those 20 white things. Let me just play a quick game. Mono white Loras, right? Yeah. I've been playing for 3 hours and I haven't gotten that reward of the day yet, so let me just do a quick claiming on that. Donghammer is the opponent. Got a speaker, stone coil. Okay, that's one white spell. Duress, whatever. I guess I can grab the... Yeah, I can't get anything useful. I guess the Karametra's Blessing would be the best. Because I only have one of them. Alright, here I can have the Owl Seed. So the Owl Seed can protect other things. The Speaker's cool because once you have 27 life, you can just tap it and make an angel every turn. Fight as one gives indestructibility. Typhoid Rats, sure. And a Steward. Okay, that one will cause me to discard. Well, they see that I have double fights, so I doubt they'll block. So this is the variation of the Lurus deck, but I believe it's focused. I believe I accidentally got the one that's focused on non-rotating standard. So it'll work fine. So that's a couple of those, sure. That has Menace, sure. Okay. Are they gonna death touch that, or are they gonna look at my hand to show that I've got another fight as one? Okay. Guess I'll put it on both for some reason. Now right here, what does happen is my shields are down, and I missed a land drop for the Owl Seed to protect my speaker, so... I like that card. Sanctum, I mean. Sanctum of Stonefangs. That has Menace and Death Touch. Sure, I've got 27 life. Actually, I had 27 life. Okay, let's yeah, once I get my 27th life here, then I'll start to make angels. They probably will be rage quitting after I do the same thing over and over. But anyways, okay, I'm at 27 life. I can only do it on my turn, right? Yeah, only on my turn. Okay, so activate that. Got an angel. Whoops. So that's a 4/4 angel. What does the Piper do? Create more rats. Aspect of Lamprey, sure. Third player discards 2 cards. Okay, fine. I gotta lose them all, so fine. So I've been playing this much with only 2 lands. And they didn't attack. Okay, that's a permanent. Oh yeah, because it's got that. Okay, so okay. Target creature you control, got it, and then select black, and then they lose their menacing rat. Play my land, tap for another angel. They didn't talk to anything good. Okay, well, finally I got my reward of the day. There we go, rewards. Okay, so I'll play a little bit more of the Mythic Ladder here, just because I'm gonna lose it in a few hours, and I'm gonna wrap up very soon. I've been streaming for 3 hours and a half, and accomplished a lot. Got all the way up to I got all of what I wanted to. All right. So we get to peek at what's in their hand. They're playing blue. Birth of Meletus, fine. We can pacify my... Probably take out their Pegasus. Tomo 0724 is the opponent. Naiad. As long as not your turn spells cost whatever. Okay, sure. Let us first get rid of that. And take another look at the hand. Pacifism. Fourth land will give them their Arcanist's Owl. Which is simply a 3/3. Sky Scanner. Okay. So we got a Gary. But first I'll just set up more of this Underworld Dreams. If I get my next land, then I can bring out Gary, and that'll be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'll be 10 damage from Grey Merchant. Draw another card off of your Sky Scanner. Please draw another card. Attack for nothing. Actually, I guess I want to bring out one more. Vanishing Light. Ooh, Enthralling Hold. Okay, I guess I won't attack. Double triggers on that. 12. Okay, so it's gonna be the lethal Gary, right? It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's gonna be lethal Gary. Actually, wait, that's on. Yeah, it's gonna be lethal Gary plus 11, 12, 13. It's gonna be 13 or whatever. So kapow. Oh. Still one. Okay, well, there's just... Oh man, that was a misplay. They have three blockers, and then I attack with 3. So, whoops, what did I do? So they're gonna get back something, probably Banishing Light. I'm gonna block. Oh, they could have blocked and had one more life, but okay. Actually, I thought I was playing best of 3. I'm going to switch over to best of 3 on this. Standard best of 3. Oh, okay, it's the standard 21 ranked. Yeah, no, this will be fine. This will be fine because limited card pool and Is there a best of 3 standard 21? So we're going to have rotation next month or so. 1 or 2 more months, so we're going to lose a lot of cards. And this mode that I'm playing already previews the they got a Baneslayer I just saw there. Oh, but I gotta keep my Murderous Rider for that. And so gain 4 life, destroy an enchantment, etc., etc. They probably don't have a way to pump that up. Oh, yeah, they do. That has 3 different modes, so probably reading the card explains the card. Okay. So I always see that, the card that they used, I always see it as a, okay, that's gonna get bigger. I think we'll be okay in terms of, we know we're getting Baneslayer Angel next turn. And that's gonna, well, I was gonna say, that's gonna keep them away from gaining all that life. Okay, but here we've got a Grey Merchant. That's nice. So they're no longer at the point where they can get angels. If they get their net, yeah, there's their Baneslayer. Okay, cool. Protection from dragons or something. Something irrelevant. Next turn, well, what I could do is... Ooh, Linden is cool. What I could do is... we got another Grey Merchant. Ooh, that's gonna be useful, right? But that, I don't have enough. I've only got 5. Okay. Hold off on some blockers. Double attacks on that. They obviously feel they're going to do very well there, so I guess we've got to take out Linden. That is a 10-10. What I could do, though, is... that's instant minus X, so I could double block. Nah, I guess we gotta get rid of that Daxos. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I could have done all 5. Gain 5 more life. I'll have this Grey Merchant to block. Ooh, another Baneslayer, great. Yep, I have no more outs, so... it's just stalling here. How else could I? What else could I do here? I gotta get like the if I block the angel, they're going to get back their banishing light. Kite Sail's not going to do very much, except to block. Just holding on for dear life. I don't even know. The only way that I can win is if I top deck. The only way that I can win is if I top deck the other half of that win condition. The whole point of this deck. The only way that I can win is if I can top deck one of the two. Win conditions, which is not that. So, okay, well, guess we're done. Yeah, what I needed to do there was to get the final peer into the abyss. That would have saved me, because I would have halved their life, and then the final pings from the underworld dreams. So, yep. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start winding it down. We've been playing a while, so I wanted to kind of play a little bit more in the world of Mythic, but it's already 12:42 a.m. Pacific time. I've been streaming for 3 hours 41 minutes. I kind of feel my voice is getting there, so I think at this point start to wind down, and I want to thank everyone for coming to hang out, especially at the moment when I made it to Mythic on the stream. I'm gonna go clip my stream and put a highlight and put it as my ringtone and everything. So, you know, I've been playing Magic since the 90s, but I stopped for a long time, started back in 2017, and little by little just playing more and getting better. I obviously still have a long way to go, but it's this Ulamog deck that I used to get to Mythic. I'm pretty sure I completely made it up on my own. I remember mentioning it to a few people, maybe on stream or somewhere, or on my podcast. I think I mentioned it to someone, maybe King Omni, maybe Power Dragon. But I mentioned it to them, and then they said, yeah, don't forget to put Karn in there or something, like because of cost reduction or something. And then I just kept tweaking the deck a little bit, and it's like just a bunch of... It used to be a mono green deck, but it didn't have enough interaction with opponents that were aggro. So I tweaked it to have just a bunch of mana acceleration via artifacts. And then I went with mono white to do board wipes. That doesn't cover everything, of course, like planeswalkers and such. But the idea is to just ramp into little Ugin to take care of some things with the -3, or to build a board presence with the plus. It also does a cost reduction to then get into big Ugin, -X to take out most of the opponent's stuff. 99% of the stuff, 99% of the time you're wiping the opponent, keeping your stuff because it's all colorless. +2, do 3 damage to anything, and then eventually, I didn't do it any time this time on the stream, but before the stream, a couple days ago, I was doing Ugin's -10 several times, which is draw 7 cards, gain 7 life, and then put 7 permanents onto the battlefield. So I wasn't able to do it any time during the stream, but didn't need it apparently. And then eventually get to Ulamog. It's the 10/10 creature, indestructible. When you summon it, exile 2 permanents, so go for the lands. When it attacks, exile 20 off the top of the opponent. So I don't think I've seen this deck with anyone. I don't read every single blog about what's the best cards to play, but I don't think I've seen people talking about this deck. This mono white Ulamog historic deck. I should probably write an article and sell it to Star City Games or something. But yeah, thanks for the thumbs up on that. And I think that's it. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Jack, new visitor, Marshmallow Cat. Thanks for coming back as usual. Mark, Stevie. Who else was here today? Echidna. Everyone that came to hang out, and then the lurkers. Totally appreciate it. Just for fun, let's see here. Let's pull up the top list just to see who's tops. Over on Twitch, number 1 is Rubber Slayer, Aiton, Lemon Juice, Commander Root, another TTV viewer, Gabe. Oh, Gabe didn't come by. Streamlabs, Stream Elements, Moobot, and then on YouTube. What's the ranking there? It usually takes longer on YouTube for some reason to pop up. But yeah, thanks everyone. I'll be back on the usual time on Saturdays. Actually, before we leave, there is I had scheduled a brand new video from my YouTube to debut at 12:01 midnight. It's 12:47. So there's a brand new video that I published on YouTube, Magic related. Crack a pack of Core Set 2013. I did open one booster pack of Core 2013 last week, if you remember that on the stream. I actually had 3 of them, so I didn't want to open them all at once. And here I recorded the video of opening the other 2. And let's see what interesting stuff pops up in Core Set 2013. Just uploaded that. It's a 15-minute video. And people can check that out. You must sit down and watch some of your videos. They've been super busy. Put them on in the background as an audio version if you want. But no worries. I appreciate you coming to spend all of this time live during the stream, so that's even better. And yeah, got that video out there. I'm surprised that my hyperbolic "Is Commander Dying" video has not been downvoted yet. Don't downvote it. But it's 100% liked so far. And again, it's just an opinion, and it's mostly centered upon power creep in the world of Commander. But just some thoughts on Commander. They'll show me the Harley Quinn drawing. Very nice. Which style? Is it like the Amanda Connor Harley Quinn, the Frank Cho Harley Quinn? Who else does? Or is it a Bruce Timm Harley Quinn? One of the Batman Arkham Asylum video game versions? Is she in the Harley Quinn classic Batman the Animated Series style? Is she in the Suicide Squad style? Is she in the Injustice, Gods Among Us style? There's so many of them. Old school Harley. Ooh, okay, so the classic Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, Harley Quinn style. Very nice. Okay, well, yep, there's that video there. If people watch at least 5 seconds of it and give it a thumbs up, YouTube will like that. And we'll be back next Saturday, 8 p.m. Pacific time for the regular streaming Saturday. We'll see what we do next time. Probably won't play the ladder so hardcore next time. Let's see what other events are there. Or maybe draft. We didn't draft this time, but my goal was to get to Mythic. Road to Mythic, and I made it. So thanks everyone for hanging out during this reaching for the stars of Mythic and doing it. This has been VM Campos, and I'll see you next time.